We're live. We're finally back. We're more inconsistent than the Carlton football team.
Yeah, we just turn up once a month.
And have a good one, then go. Should we talk about Asia for a minute? How's your Asia experience?
Oh, I haven't
Processed it.
I want to go back now, now, right now.
Yeah.
And that hasn't. I've as soon as I got home, I wanted to go back.
Yeah.
It's just been like that ever since.
Pretty common. That one.
Yeah, right.
I'd move there tomorrow if I could. I'd be gone.
Yeah. I've been thinking about trying to figure out
how to get there,
ways to do it. Like I reckon I could maybe do, save up and if I stayed at that place I did last time, the $25 a night place, I reckon I could be there for 3 months. Easy. And then learn to ride.
Yeah. Yep.
And not do tuk-tuks or anything like that. Just because you could like park your bike in the bloody foyer of that little hotel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just drive straight in.
Yeah.
They had cars in there and everything, and washing hanging up, and
what a buzz! You must have. That's really kind of hardcore local stuff. What you?
Yeah, did. It was like they were just doing their thing. Like there was kids running around everywhere, doing their homework or whatever, just laying around.
Yeah.
In the foyer.
Yeah.
Doing their ironing, and there'd be an old lady asleep on a couch somewhere in the corner, and it was really gritty.
Yeah. Did they make you feel part of the family type thing?
They didn't even they didn't bother you unless you wanted something.
Okay.
They just left you alone.
Okay.
Like as long as you came up with your $25, so you could do whatever you wanted up there.
Okay.
No one would know. You could do a full Patrick Bateman, like just hide bodies in there, and no one would know.
No.
But they were really cool after a few days. They kind of warmed up a bit, Especially the bloke down the road I was going to have dinner, and he knew what I wanted after like the third night. It was just perfect,
Unreal.
Yeah. So
what would you do for breakfast and all that sort of stuff?
I usually skip breakfast anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
And then just go straight to the beers. Nah, there was a great little coffee joint just opposite the place too, so you could just sit on the side of the road and just watch traffic.
Unreal.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Like that, I was just happy doing that.
Yeah.
Just watching what people were doing. Yeah, it was fucking great. How did you go in Vietnam, mate?
Look, it's always great. I was a little bit of a fish out of water with all the girls, and they'd had all their experiences and stories, and without you there, I couldn't sort of feed off you and get into some of our stories. I tried, even the pagoda, even that fell. Fell a bit flat, so I was like, what?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
And the last day, I got tanked by myself.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah,
smashed.
Found some amazing places though. So I love Hanoi in the north, and when we first went to Saigon down the bottom, I was like, whatever. It's a bit westernized. I don't dig it that much, but the more I go there, I fucking love it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really opening up every single time we go there. And now we do bike food tours, and they take you to other what they call districts.
Oh, yeah.
And so you see more of the old school gritty Saigon instead of the more westernized.
Yeah.
But even where we were in the Western District 1, sort of for Westerners, that there's really good parts of it as well. So I found this beer hall. I don't know if I sent you the pictures of it, but it's just incredible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we found this cafe thing where the guy was an audiophile and he had this tube system turntable and these weird speakers and
What?
pristine condition. We come in, he's playing like really avant-garde 60s folk stuff.
Bloody hell.
And through the speakers, it just sounded incredible. And
Oh, wow.
we all ordered a pho, and
Yeah.
fuck, it was beautiful, man.
What does that consist of?
It's a beef noodle soup.
Nice.
generally. They can do a chicken one as well, and yeah. So
That would have been cool.
they make a broth from beef bones,
Right.
for hours and hours, and then and sometimes they keep the broth going for years.
What?
Yeah. Amazing. And that was fucking incredible.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, we did the bike tour with the girls. That was fantastic. And then then the next day I was like, and I just let them do their own thing. Then we took off for Vung Tau.
Right.
And then that was amazing, but then we had to cut it short. We had one night we had to come home because my mum was on the point of death.
Oh, and so how many nights did you miss? How early did you have to come back? Like, what was your schedule?
We missed about another 3 or 4 nights.
3 or 4 nights, yeah. How did she go, mate? Did she pull through? Or?
Mate, I thought a couple of times we were saying goodbye to her for sure, and now she's pulled through. Yeah, my stepdad and the brothers made her eat, and then got her moved out of Orange Hospital back to Golgong, and I've tried to cut down on the morphine and everything and just get her moving again. So she's looking amazing. She's
is still in hospital, or
it's going to be a while to get her out. She's only just started getting out of the bed, and she,
after all the drugs and stuff too.
Oh, mate, and this has been ongoing. She's been in hospital since, for 6 months, sort of thing.
Oh, right.
So she's not. Her body's going to take time to start to build strength again.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Wow, well, that's good.
Yeah, we had to jump on a plane.
Yeah.
We're in Vung Tau, which is on the coast, and we
jumped
on a ferry, went up the Mekong into Saigon.
Oh.
Jumped in a taxi, got to the airport, flew home, jumped in the car, drove to Orange.
Shit.
At 8 o'clock in the morning after being on an overnighter.
You would have been toast.
Yeah.
By the time you got there.
Yeah.
Probably hungover as well.
Not that time, no.
Nah. So have you been playing?
I'd had a rehearsal on Thursday night, and
yeah, right.
Thankfully missed the game.
I went.
No, you went to North Melbourne, didn't you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. This was the last debacle, wasn't it? Who else flogged us?
Port Adelaide.
Port, yeah.
Where do you want to start with this team?
So, I can't even. I watched the Port game and I can't even fucking remember it. Not a bit of it.
Well, I watched highlights, and all it was a goal to Port Melbourne time after time. Right. I'm sitting there watching it, going, "When are Carlton going to kick a goal?" And it wasn't until I don't know, after half time or something stupid.
So that was the last game. Was it the Thursday night? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a Thursday night. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. All right. Oh wow. Well, the North game was just terrible. Like, we got thrashed.
Yeah.
Forget about the score. 3/4 time, we were 46 points down, something like that. And it just looked terrible. Like, it just looked terrible. And especially watching it from, level 4.
Yeah.
Watching us run all over the place without any organized. I hate the word system, but without any overlap, nothing. Just just chasing the ball like crazy. You know, just chasing the ball basically. North, we made North look like Collingwood.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a joke, and my son just said, I'm not going to sit here and watch this fucker, because he's usually like, he'll hang in there, and he's really usually positive. But that one broke him.
Really?
He just said, I'm not going to, if they're going to do this, I'm not supporting them.
I think it seemed to have broken a lot of people.
Yeah. Like for him to say, like, if they're not going to play, if they're going to do that, I'm not going to support them. So let's go. And so I was happy to go too. It was just fucking terrible.
I was sitting in the hospital with my mum and my brother, the middle one who's a Swan supporter, and oh shit, you know, I better have a look. And the first quarter looked all right. It's like, okay, it's pretty close. That's fair enough. We'll just take it over from here, and then was talking to them and thought, oh fuck, I better have a look. Logged on again to the second quarter, and North piled on 5 goals within about 45 seconds. I'm just going. Yeah. And mate, some of the fucking attempted tackles and I couldn't believe it. And Doherty fumbling and hearing footsteps. I was just going. I turned it off and I didn't watch another minute of it. All I did was check scores and then watch it get higher and higher. Just going, I can't believe that.
Yeah. And even the last quarter wasn't like we played any better. North just stopped. They just stopped. They shouldn't have stopped, but they did.
Yeah.
They could have really blown it out.
Yep.
But they did. Carlton didn't play any better. North just stopped. So you know,
they lifted a bit of intensity, didn't they? I think after the spray. I mean, it was good to see Vossi giving someone a spray or the team a spray, but it seemed to be aimed at poor old Binsey.
Well, it was at an 8th game player, yeah. 8 games he's played.
Couldn't you be doing that to fucking Cripps and Kerno and all those guys?
Yeah. Yeah, that was what even made it kind of worse. When I heard that he'd given him the spray, I thought, oh, fucking awesome. And then I saw who he was yelling at, and I'm like, oh, fuck. This is just Twilight Zone.
So,
it was. And now, so, like, apparently Carlton's gone, the suburb itself has gone nuts. Like, there's graffiti all over the fucking houses and that saying sack Voss and sack the board all over Carlton. Just all this spray painting. It's just a shit club.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Put another coach in?
Well, that seems to be a common theme, isn't it, on social media?
Right.
Half the people are sack Voss, and the other half go, oh, well, we've already sacked lots of coaches.
Yeah.
You know, is it the playing group? Is it the coaching?
Like all of it.
I think it's everything, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's all of it. I'm sure that, and I've heard this on other podcasts as well, I'm sure that the board and that are just, they're just happy to be successful businessmen, and they're at the game, and they're having with their partners, and they're having a nice dinner, and everyone else is out in the fucking cold, like they've travelled. You know what I mean? Like you can't get a park. It's it takes forever to get there for us.
Here's what I've written about the club: bad coaching, bad recruitment, bad game plan, not fit enough, no accountability, no standards for players, poor team selection, soulless and out of touch board. They're good. They're a good money focused governance team, but they're out of fucking touch. Soulless.
Yeah.
A poor football department, a poor media department, and very poor player development.
Fuck.
Well, that's the whole fucking thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think their PR thing is good.
Do you?
Well,
Gives
they do
people
everything.
shit.
They do everything. They do everything right off field. They tick all that shit off. I'll never go to a day game again.
Right.
It's just so bad. It's like you're sitting there, you want to watch your game, and between quarters, it's just PR city.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's like which culture do you come from, and it's like going back to primary school. Well, I'm Muslim, and we do Ramadan or whatever it is. Fuck, I don't know. And they're going, it's just I'm Italian, and
Are we about to veer into?
no, it's just like no.
Deport them all.
No. He was only concentrated on one. On one.
Fucking multicultural, isn't it? Fucking hell, mate.
Well, especially when you're getting fucking slammed, all you want to do is put your head down and.
No, these things don't need to be. This is where people get the shits. It's not that you disagree with it. It's more the fact it's shoved down your fucking throat.
It's kind of. It's not what you think.
It's so token. It's so token.
Well, that's the thing, and that's what I think. That's why they've got some. I mean, they're cracked 100,000, and I just can't believe it.
I'd be inclined. Well, because someone hacked my debit card, which I had set up as the payment for my membership. I got an email saying, "Oh, we'll need your new credit card to, for your auto renew." And I'm like, "Guess what? You're not fucking getting it. You're not auto renewing my membership every year. Forget it. Not till you fucking do something."
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't joined until I see just a side of players that want to actually attack the game. I'm not interested in anything else. I'm not interested in the theme of the day, and like I said, I'll never go to a day game again because it's just screaming babies and kids, and it's just like, for fuck's sake, like they're trying to climb on your lap, and it's like, well, you fucking control your kid. Like, that's not for me. I've got to go to night games from now on. I don't want your little fucking turd, like, wiping his nose on my fucking on my good Carlton jacket, and fucking tipping his drink all over the place. And
you might as well. That's all it's worth now.
Yeah. Half a hot dog fucking hanging down his shirt. Sorry, I've got to get up and down, up and down, up and down. Sorry,
everyone. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. And then someone's behind me because they're not even fucking looking at the game. They've got a pen out and they're doing it, and the pen drops down my back, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, can I just, oh yeah." What are you fucking doing here?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Regale us with match stories. I never knew it was like that.
Oh, mate, it's just, I'll never go to a day game again. It's just fucking horrid. It's not about footy, that's for sure. It's just a kid's day out.
You brought up something before I reckon is the biggest problem. One of the biggest problems is we got a group of players that just don't really want to win.
Don't even look like they want to sort of like compete.
No, they don't want to compete. No.
They just want to pluck easy ones, and guess what? There's another team out there that are, I think, 16th on the ladder, North. That absolutely fucking pounded us.
Mate, I watched West Coast play Collingwood yesterday, and they were hungry, man. They fucking went after it.
Yeah.
They went after it. I'm thinking, why aren't our guys fucking playing like this?
I went through the teams last night in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're the early team. Every other team looks like they've got some structure and, you know, some sort of a plan. We're just running around as usual,
Well,
running around the place like, you know, and it's, oh, you know, he gained so many meters or he ran fucking 6Ks today. It's like, yeah, but he just chased his tail the whole time.
yeah,
Constantly behind the ball,
yeah,
constantly behind their players. Like you could see the setup from the fourth level, constantly playing behind their man and just getting and
yes.
hitting up leads and fucking moving around, you know, like.
Well, I wasn't sure where to go. I've really at a loss with the whole thing, and I'm listening to, and there's been some really good analysis by all sorts of people, and you know, I've been reading social media, and it's like, to be honest, I got sick of it, so I switched off from it.
Yeah.
And then I was watching. I watched games back to back yesterday. I watched fuck, how's my memory? I can't remember who played before Collingwood and West Coast. It was a good game. Hawthorn and North Melbourne.
So you were watching a couple of teams that had some kind of, you know, structure.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was going to say. And last week I watched, was it last week? Might have been the week before. I can't remember. I watched Hawthorn play Adelaide.
Right.
And you know, you watch these teams and you think we're a mile off it.
Yeah.
And if anyone thinks Voss is a good coach, watch what the other teams are doing, because we're
all over the place.
We're all over the place, mate. Collingwood player can burst out a centre clearance,
yeah,
and just kick it, not even look up, kick it to a spot, and that's wide open, and there's a lead from Jamie Elliott out front. It's, mate, they're so fucking well drilled. It's frightening, and we look like a bloody,
it's a rabble,
like herding cats or something.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just crazy running. Just crazy running behind the ball, constantly chasing someone else.
And we're not fit enough. Like watching other teams, we're not fit enough. No way. We're not. We're not competitive enough. We've discussed that. The players aren't skillful enough. Like some of the skills.
Yeah, the skills are terrible. They can't fucking receive a handball.
Yeah,
they just can't. They juggle it around. And it's just.
That's the other game I watched. Collingwood St Kilda was actually a really good game, and St Kilda. Right. I was thinking, fuck man, if TDK is watching this, I'd be packing my bags right now, because St Kilda looked really fucking good. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
And the skill level in that game was frightening compared to us.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. You know, what do you put that down to? Like, what do you put that down to? How do you make the draft even? How do you get in the system when you? But this is what I mean. It's not. It can't be the players, because they come in and they're good, right, and then they slowly just turn to shit. So it's got to be the club.
Yeah.
And like the whole club.
Yes.
And what they expect, what's expected of them. I don't know. Like how it's not even. It used to be we were lacking in skills when we were under the pump. Now it's just a fucking can't. You're just thinking, oh, okay, they've got it. Like, what are they going to do with it? And they just turn it over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all teams had to do, was just start putting on some pressure, and we'd go to water and drop and fumble and miss kicks and handballs, and
now we can't even just kick to an open man. Like, you know, you think, oh, is he going to mark it?
We said it last year. How do you beat Carlton? You dial up the pressure, and then you run and spread, and then you're gone. We're gone.
That's happened. So that's 4 years now.
Because our setup around every single contest is shithouse.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all behind the player. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, they all congregate on a contest. They all go in for the same contest. No one's spread or watch their man out wide.
Yeah.
We're playing a really defensive brand this year for some stupid reason.
Oh, we're stuck in the back line constantly, just kicking it side to side. It's like the old Plowman days. you know. Fuck, it's really bad.
There's a lot of positive numbers, but no, there really are. But I reckon, and mate, the first thing I'd do is sack the forwards coach. That forward line is a schmozzle.
Yeah. Well, they had TDK down forward,
which went all right last year. I remember it worked really well. They had Tarry, Charlie, and TDK, and it was working really well. They were rotating. One was going up, one was staying back.
What the fuck happened?
Don't know.
They just got worse and worse.
How many weeks, how many years and weeks and then years are you going to put the same midfield up every week?
Even the team that I saw put up last game with Port, I just went, well, here we go again. Oh, we've got, and there's video footage on Instagram of Vossi announcing, a couple of debutant players, and they're all fucking celebrating like they've got a shot. And then, yeah, Billy Wilson, I
didn't do much.
I really didn't notice.
Yeah,
I really didn't notice him. I wouldn't have dropped Matt Carroll. Matt Carroll. I think he's, I don't know. I think Matt Carroll and who's the other young guy that we used to give a run. Great player. He kicked a couple of goals when we were down.
Cowan?
No, not Cowan.
Boyd?
No, younger. I think he's Indigenous guy, actually. He's down forward, slightly olive skin.
Moya
Deserved more of a go than Moya.
Yeah,
I think that they should put time into him.
Well, he had 4 goals in the reserves on whenever it was, last night, I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, I know he didn't, have a breakout, AFL game or anything like that. I just think he deserves more
a shot.
I think he's a pretty solid guy for a young guy.
Swap him for Motlop.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Fantasia had a good game. I think I still have some sort of belief in that guy. I don't know why. Well, as long as his body can hold up, that's the only thing you'd be nervous about, isn't it? When's the next calf? Or
oh God! Well, even when we went to the game, it was like, how many quarters do you reckon Williams will last today?
No, you're on eggshells, aren't you? Waiting for them to injure themselves.
Yes, just waiting. Ping. Oh shit!
See you in 7 weeks.
And I don't know what happened to Wiedering, but he should not have come on again in that North Melbourne game. I don't know what they did, but he couldn't put any weight on his leg. None. Like, he couldn't put anything on his leg. He was hopping off. And he comes back on. He's running back on. Like, Jesus, is this legal?
Yeah. They do flog him to death, don't they?
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. And Cripper, why the hell did he play against Port Adelaide? He can barely breathe. His nose, he's talking like this.
Yeah. But it's all about, having him and Charlie out there, It's so obvious now what they're looking. I
wonder if Cripps has been playing injured all year, and I reckon Charlie's not right either.
Fuck. I mean, if that's the case, that's really negligent for the club, from the club's perspective, because, the player is unlikely to say, look, I've got to take time off.
Oh, especially Cripper. I think it'd be good, puts the would have put a bit of bloody responsibility on Chera, Hey, you're it this week. Cripps is not playing, so it's you. fucking get in there, or Cooper Lord, or I can't fault
Yeah.
anything George Hewitt's done this year. He's tried his ring out. He's just a above average good player.
Yeah. 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 And I think I've been hearing. I like that My Blue Heaven guy, Bucky, Heath Buck,
Yeah,
Heath Buck,
yeah,
Heath Buckley. Anyway, he just nailed it for me. Like there was a kid apparently upset outside the outside the game, and he overheard him saying, "I just can't believe it," And then he just broke it down. Every player, he just broke them down. Average, average, above average,
Mm.
average, average. It's like, what do you expect?
And our best players aren't
Um,
performing this year.
they're even our best players are just they're not great. They're just above average. I mean, I know Cripper's won a few
Oh, look, Cripper's
Brownlows.
amazing. For whatever reason this year, he's not playing well at all. I suspect an injury. Could be just the speed of the game now is passing him by. I don't think so, but yeah.
Well, I think his job is just to extract it out of the middle, but he's just got nothing. He's got no one now. I mean, even Walsh is as slow as a wet week. When he's right.
He's not slow, but
George
he's not
isn't at
fast.
the,
He's like we're like a team of medium pace bowlers.
yeah.
Really good medium pace bowlers. Terry Alderman and guys like that.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it's
And
like.
Walshy's sort of almost a
You can.
fast medium pace.
Ollie Hollands was probably our fastest acceleration.
I can't fault that kid.
But
He for effort. Like I know everyone gets cranky at his kicking and his turnovers and everything, but his effort, you just can't. I don't care as long as that effort's there. I'll just good on you, mate.
I think if he was coached
Yeah,
properly, he would be
yeah,
more effective. It seems to me that he's doing a lot but not achieving
yes,
much.
yeah, that's true.
He's running a lot, but he's always behind the play. If he was coached right, same with probably all of them, but especially him. If he was coached right with that speed he's got and the endurance and the heart, I reckon if he went to another club, he would absolutely fucking break
They'd play
out
him on
for
the wing
sure.
though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
probably.
play. Yeah, he needs to be back on a wing.
Yeah.
I would almost look at putting Chera into the half-back line like they've done with Zorko, rebirth Zorko, and
Yeah, right.
there's a few of them actually, or midfielders. McGrath from Essendon.
Right.
Because Chera, he's defensive anyway. He's more of a defensive mid, but he's got beautiful disposal. And
Yeah.
I think they should continue that experiment they were doing last year, mostly because he was injured. But anyway, they had him off the half-back line last year.
Yeah.
I think it'd work because his
Oh,
disposal's
right.
really good.
See, I mean,
And in the midfield, he's just kind of this non-entity.
Yeah. There's a lot of people cancelling each other out
He's
in
good.
that
He's
midfield.
like a B or a B plus every week.
Yeah.
We need an A and an A plus player in there.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, we do. I think a lot of it is
Yeah, I do too.
coaching. Like not just Voss. I mean all of those line coaches. I think they should be, like you say, switching it up a lot.
I think
more.
our defense is pretty good.
It's pretty sad.
It could be better,
I think
but it's pretty good. I think the mids, it's a good midfield, but I don't know. You definitely need someone in there with a point of difference, explosive speed and skill.
Well, that was our. I mean, not that he's going to save the club, but wasn't Jagger Smith a midfield player?
But they were playing him up forward,
So,
which is what they've done with Finn
right.
O'Sullivan as well at North Melbourne, put him up forward. So I don't know.
But
Do
that's
you
one
look at the
player.
midfield
That's
coach? Maybe, but they're going okay. But the forward coach, if I was in there, he'd be gone tomorrow.
Yeah. They can't mark a ball or kick a goal.
They don't create room for each other. There's no leads, no dummy leads.
No.
It's just
No,
decoy
no,
leads or
no.
anything. It's just shit. It's shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That there's no forward craft as they call it. Yeah, Ducani's not. He's not a true forward. He's got height and athleticism, but yeah, he's not your guy.
Well, yeah, he's a guy they need to have the conversation with and just say, listen, mate, what's happening? You know, you staying? You going?
Yeah. When's he contracted till? Oh, is he finished?
I think he's free
year,
agency at the end of this year.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and you know what? 1.7 mil. Have it.
Pretty good.
I don't reckon it's worth that. Sorry.
There's a guy at work who's a Saints supporter. I'm just like, he doesn't even want him. It's like 1.7.
1.7. Go for it.
Imagine what we could do with that. Fuck, and everyone's thinking the same. Like even I'm thinking, we could do with that 1.7.
Oh yeah, Sauce. Yeah, bloody Ross, you really got us.
Okay. Yeah.
1.7 suck on that. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Fucking hell. 1.7. God.
1.7 mil. And then you got, some of the others are on.
He got beaten by the St Kilda ruck when we played him. Marshall or whatever his name is. He beat him.
It doesn't really, yeah.
All right, 1.7.
Wow. That's just stupidity.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, they can have Kerno.
No, what do you do with that? That bloody goose.
He'll have one try and that's it. He has one try and a mark and that's it. That's all you're going to get.
And instead of going back to take a nice measured shot at goal, I'll fucking play on every time, try and look like the hero.
What a dick.
Selfish
what a
player.
Dick. That goal that he did that with, that was fucking, everyone just shakes their heads like, what the fuck is wrong with you, mate?
Yeah.
Just go back and kick a 30-meter goal, drop punt. This fucking, and he wheels and goes. I'm sick of this fucking wheeling and going because he never fucking kicks it. How many goals has he kicked this year? Fuck all, 20.
I haven't checked the stats. Yeah, you know us on stats.
Yeah, we're good on that.
But everything we've been saying over the last, 18 months, everyone's finally fucking come to the same realization.
Yeah.
These guys are bloody gutless, they're heartless. Oh, now everyone's sort of worked that out. Finally. Our midfield's low. Fuck, finally.
Yeah. Anyway. So we need new. Yeah, we like 80% of the problem, I think, is the direct connection between coaches and players. I don't think it's so much like a cultural. I know it's all. It could be improvements in the board or whatever. Who the fuck knows? I mean,
from a financial, governance, professional point of view, the club's looking fantastic, but it's just got no real binding purpose about it. And that was the other thing. I remember watching a couple of things before the season even started, thinking, man, that club just looks so much more connected and
but football. It's very much focused on football. All the other clubs are very much focused on footy. You go to one of our games, It's about anything other than football.
Yeah.
And then the footy is secondary. It's like, oh, here they come, you know. And number 7, fucking so and so, and no one's taking any notice at all, except when TDK's number gets called out and everyone goes, ah. But other than that, the footy is secondary. When you go to a Carlton game, the footy is like that, the thing that sort of happens in between, you know, in between the breaks, where they celebrate everything else. So that says a lot about the club, but that doesn't stop the players and the coaches from performing.
These are other things I noticed about watching other teams, right? Their delivery into forward 50 is 180 times better than ours.
Yeah.
Their run off halfback, they've always got the best teams have got speedy, skillful halfback runners. They've all got lightning ball movement, although the stats show our ball movement is one of the quicker ones, believe it or not. Yeah. We're like we're in the top 5 or 6 for the comp.
So it's probably execution.
Delivery into forward 50 lets us down. That's one thing.
Yeah.
The other teams seem to have faster runners, and the guys, and they're not only faster, but they're also just a better runners. They run all day.
Yeah.
And amazing small forwards. We haven't got any amazing small forwards. There's not one.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I want Jesse Motlop to be one. I want at some point for that, you know, that Indigenous X factor that so many Indigenous players have got. I want that to kick in at some point, but I'm not sure it's going to.
Yes.
Sorry, Jess.
Yeah, sorry, mate. You don't have it.
He's got something. I don't know. Again, it could come down to the way he's coached. Hey,
maybe, but I don't know. He's just never. It's funny. You watch
the wines now.
Oh yeah. I just have to. I'm still going to keep talking.
This is a small plug for Usher Tinkler. Usher Tinkler Wines, beautiful winemaker, all grown and produced locally.
That sounds. Usher Tinkler. That sounds Scandinavian. Usher Tinkler. Can you get that in Victoria?
You probably can somewhere. Yeah, he's wine. People like his wine.
Or is it just down your area?
He's a local winemaker, but he probably would have restaurants and stuff down there that would stock it. Yeah.
Oh.
He actually was in Dan Murphy's for a while, but is he still doing that? Can't remember.
Well, this would be no, John Elliott was Foster's, wasn't he?
I could ring Usher now, put him on speaker and ask him if he's in Dan Murphy's.
Give him a plug to our,
3 listeners. 3 listeners. Probably less now after our extended injury break.
Oh, yeah. And we didn't get off to a flying start either.
It's funny. So we're probably backtracking. Fuck, there's so much we've missed. But I remember after the Essendon win and after the West Coast win, I felt like they were losses somehow.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying the same thing. It just feels, okay, you won, but shit, you should have done better than that.
Yeah.
God, we're picky, aren't we?
No, it's just the same year after year. That's why. It's just a repeat thing. It's like, that's why everyone's bored too. You just get bored with these guys. Same fucking game plan.
I seriously, I don't know him. I'm sure if I met him, I'd probably fucking really like him. But I hate Nick Dacos. What he represents on field, and I hate the way the media all pull their dicks over him. And but last night I watched him go in against 2 West Coast players, and he went in and under big time. really tough at the contest, and this fucking handball he got
Yeah.
out from underneath everybody was just sublime. I was like, fucking
Right.
hell.
Right. I guess, I don't watch them week after week. So I just hear about him and get the shits. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
there's got to be
after
something
I
to
saw
it,
him
doesn't
going to that contest last night, I was like, actually, you know what? I've opened the door to a bit of
Yeah.
respect for you because none of our guys would
Yeah.
go like that. Like Chera wouldn't do something like that. Not at the
No.
moment. I mean, they're capable of it. Hewitt would, but Hewitt's not as skillful.
Yeah. What about Chincotta this year? Like, he was in our like solid 22 when we were flying along there for a while, and I don't know.
Well, what do you think? Well, I mean, good on him. He's able to tag, and I know he does a pretty good job of it. But is that all you're going to use him for? Like, don't
Yeah.
as a person, don't you want to be given a bit of fucking liberty to have a run and have a go at it and be attacking?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
Chera is capable of way more than he does. I think and look, it could be a thing where he gets his body, he's starting to have a bit more confidence in his body again. So maybe that'll change. But I feel like he could offer so much more. He's a skillful, really incredible player, good runner, but yeah.
It's got to be the game plan, I reckon, and it's not suiting them. It's just not clicking.
It was probably chosen thinking it would suit them, but I think what I reckon is happening is they're fronting up week in, week out, just going, fuck, look at the way these guys are getting past us and moving it in their game plan. That's what I reckon's happening. They're looking at this thing going, shit, I'd prefer to be fucking playing like that than the way I'm trying to play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the dare and the excitement. You get excited when you got roles that are, more than just fucking. That just looks so boring to watch. There's nothing creative about it. They don't go in through the corridor and like do slick. And I've seen him do it. Like I've seen Williams do it.
Well,
he's
the thing is, and to his credit, Vossi did say this in the or words to these effect in the presser post game presser, and once you put the pressure on, everything else opens up. It's true. Like we look good when we're really fucking pressuring and going hard because then it opens your guys up on the outside because you've won the fucking ball.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not even willing to do that anymore.
No. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Because you hear, there must be sick of playing contests and pressure, but you watch all the other teams. There's not one other team not doing contest and pressure. I mean, Adelaide's pressure is fucking through the roof. Collingwood, even West Coast brought it on to Collingwood yesterday. It's like, yeah, contest and pressure is important, but our guys aren't even doing that.
No, I think it's fundamental now. I don't see it as as something that's too hard to sustain because they're athletes.
Yeah.
God, the fucking diets and supplements and training and shit that they do, like, my God. Yeah, they're just lost. They're totally lost.
I mean, we're missing Newman off halfback, which gives us some drive forward, and his delivery was always beautiful, especially into the forward line.
But he's there on the bench every game.
Yeah, I know, but we sort of need him as a halfback. He was a pretty special player.
Yeah,
the amount of times he'd push forward in a game and deliver a beautiful long pass to Charlie, perfectly weighted, perfectly kicked. We're missing Walshy. We need a bit of run on the outside from Walshy. We're missing Matt Cotterill. We miss his delivery into the forward 50.
But he wasn't really that consistent though. Like he'd have some really good games, and then he'd have some just like, today I'll just run around and laugh. Just smile and I could kick
Run
that out
around
on
and
the
laugh.
full.
What do you do, Colt? So yeah, mate, I'll just run around and laugh with Blake. Me and Blake.
Run around, just give my
He looks
opponents
like
every
Blake
chance in the
Acres looks
world.
like one of those laughing clowns, doesn't he? That
He's constantly he is.
the Scud missile, and he's kicking somehow. His kicking's
Oh,
gotten worse this year. How the hell has he managed that one?
yeah. And Cripper's kickings are 50-50. It's either brilliant or it's just nowhere near it. How do you fucking do that?
I know. Seems to be a Carlton trait, doesn't it?
Oh, you just go like this when they've got it. Oh shit! Here we go.
Then inevitably, it's just a bomb into the forward. Oh yeah, here we go.
Or
This is coming back. This is rebound.
Yeah. Every time. It's coming back, leaders. Get ready, mate. Keep running.
You poor bugger. Fucking hell.
Oh, no wonder his fucking legs are probably got no cartilage left. He's been playing with Carlton for his whole football life.
Yeah.
And they've run him into the ground, even that big giant, even he's starting to just go.
Quads of concrete from being bloody corky.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes again. It's flying in at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think we've touched on this, but even their basics are really bad. Hey, playing in front, running and competing.
Yep.
The game's won and lost in the midfield. I don't care what anyone says. You got about if your midfield's not performing, you're not going to win the game. And the kicking.
Yeah. See, they try stupid shit. That's what gets me too. They put Motlock through the midfield. I can't remember. I can't remember if that was the North game or the
Port he's been
game.
doing it all year. My view on that is that thank fuck at least he's trying to do something different through the midfield.
I think he's terrible in the midfield. I think he's shocking.
Yeah, he had a couple of good games.
I actually don't know
he had
where
a couple
he's
of good
playing.
games when he first did it, but since then sort of hasn't really clicked for him.
I can't pick a position for him. He's not a great small forward or crummer. He's not a midfield player, and he's not a back guy. I mean, surely that comes into it. Like maybe,
mate, I watched that the Gizzard. I call him the Gizzard.
Yeah.
I watched him pick up a one-hand half volley under pressure. Two blokes pressuring him, and he just did this half volley pickup and just turned, ran, and kicked. It was fucking incredible.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I love. Where is that in the game? Even like, yeah. Geez, I miss. That used to happen all the time, didn't it? Like when we used to watch footy. You'd watch footy as a kid or whatever, and you'd just be watching these guys do shit like that every week.
And I swear guys used to not miss goals like they do.
No.
That's kind of
it's just
kind of universal across all teams, but it's fucking hell, especially.
Yeah, it is. It's a forward thing. It's like, what the fuck has got into their heads? So what do you make of this? I don't know anything about this Graham Wright dude, and I don't know what his appointment is, and I don't know. I know he's from Collingwood,
and he did time at Hawthorn.
So what is he? Is he our CEO?
Yeah, he's going to replace Brian Cook. Yes.
So what happened to Brian Cook? He did fuck.
No, he had the finish line in sight in his superannuation.
Right. Okay.
What I reckon has happened is they've probably, it could be Brian Cook and a couple of others have spotted the problems last year, especially because we went on that losing streak. And I reckon they've gone after Graham Wright because they know that I reckon he's going to get tough and go and just
Okay.
that's my theory. He's been a recruitment. He's recruited for clubs. He's been involved in rebuilds. He was the one that sold off Trelaw and what is it, Grundy and all those guys. When I remember thinking, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, it was pretty.
But he made the tough decisions. He got rid of Buckley.
Right.
So the general, well, I think we're all hoping this is that he's going to come in because we've all been hoping for someone to just fucking get tough on the whole thing.
Do something.
So I suspect that's why they've gone after him to come in and do that.
Right.
He sat in the box with Vossi this year. Yeah.
Did he?
He went up into the coach's box to see what's going on.
Really?
He also interviewed Vossi and Kingsley for the Collingwood job and for the Collingwood coaching job, and he bypassed them and he went to McRae. So
that's a bit of a chess move.
So maybe actually, now I think of it, maybe the announcement of his appointment is when the players are all going, "Oh shit, hang on, we can't get away with this bullshit anymore," and Vossi's probably going to go, and things are going to get tougher. Well, as I say, we can only hope. I think we're all hoping that.
In that case, maybe Voss needs. See, we don't know. We don't know what the.
No, we don't know enough about what goes on week by week, how the club operates, how it's all. Yeah. That's why I actually eventually got really fucking sick of all the opinions on Facebook, just going, you know what? They're not totally stupid. They seem like it, but I'm sure they've got a plan of action,
You'd like to think that they would like to have a good football team, and not just a PR firm. Because at the end of the day, you might as well just if you just want to be a PR dude or whatever, then you just go to an accountant. Like, you get more money somewhere in the, I don't know, like, you'd get bored if you didn't like football and you constantly had just loss after loss and year after year of sort of stagnation. God, what a boring fucking job. Like, you work at a football team and your football team sucks. Like, isn't that enough to fucking motivate?
I just get sick of the way they perpetuate the fucking lack of accountability. There's, on a Monday morning, we're all going, fuck, what a bunch of losers. Meanwhile, out comes some sort of propaganda about it's all positive and it's all good and we're still good and don't worry. And I think people have finally had a gutful, just going, nah, we're not buying this bullshit anymore. And possibly the players even are just going, no, we're not buying into this crap anymore either. I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you just get to the point and go, no, we're not doing that well and we're not that good. I don't know.
If I knew that I was pulling my weight, I'd say, come Monday morning, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. I'm not. What was fucking? They made Cripper say some bullshit.
Oh, we're gonna stick fat.
Stick fat and buy in, right? That was the. That's their.
Buy into what, Cripper?
That's not him.
He must hate doing that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're him, right? Monday morning they get the cameras out and go, all right, now, it's like, no, man. It's a fucking disaster. I'm embarrassed, and I'm not going to do PR. I'm not doing PR. I don't have to. He could start a football team off his own.
Well, I will say after the Port game, it was actually quite an honest interview he had. He fronted up post-match, and he was just going, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. It was actually quite
pretty
candid. And then even Vossi, to be honest, there was a bit of accountability in his presser post-match as well. I actually didn't mind it. I didn't mind Cripps's one. I didn't mind Voss's one. But finally, just fucking be honest.
Yeah, man.
It's okay. It's okay. The quicker you come out and say, actually, we've sort of fucked up a bit. We think we can fix it. And we'd all go, cool, just fix it. How long is it going to take?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not this year. Fine. We're all looking forward. We've all written this year off anyway. Yeah, get your boys rested, fit, and ready to fucking come out next year. You're obviously relying on talent and not systems. So, but no, it's just about being honest, and I think we're hoping Graham Wright is going to bring some hard truths and accountability to the club.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're all hoping. I am. Yeah. I'm certainly hoping that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just want a solid football team. We don't want to. I don't even want a winning. If we could play like North Melbourne and Richmond, I'd be happier.
Win a premiership, I'll buy all the fucking bobbleheads you want in the world.
Yeah.
I'll buy the whole set. I'll buy.
Or even if you play a solid season out and you finish on the bottom, I don't even
effort.
care.
I want to see effort.
I just want to turn up and I want to watch hard footy, and I'll buy everything that I can. I'll fucking go into debt. That's the truth. I love seeing, the greatest, anything like that, the greatest fights of all time where, Nick Diaz fucking might get the shit kicked out of him, but he goes in for 5 rounds and he's cut and bleeding and everything, and fucking steps up to the mic afterwards and says, I didn't take the W, but whatever, that's the gladiator
Muhammad
shit,
Ali giving Joe Frazier, returning the favour, giving him a title shot, their third fight.
Yeah.
So Joe goes away, trains to kill him, trains his ring out. Ali rocks up after a bit of partying, not quite taking it seriously. Rocks up in Manila, 40 degrees in the center ring, and goes, righto, you want to fucking go? Let's go. And they fought. Fight. And they put each other in hospital for 4 days and nearly killed each other.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I mean, and we don't even expect that.
No,
that's hardcore. We just want to see some systems, some organization,
and going hard. If you're going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
And now there's this guilt trip of like all you guys are not good supporters, and this team imagine being in this team, the mental pressure. I replied to someone, so I'm not going to be manipulated by guilt into this thing. Like, these guys need to have a look at themselves and go, you know what? It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid $900,000 a year, and I'm not delivering $900,000 worth of fucking value to this club.
And I'm in the best position to do that. They're at the best. I mean, you walk into their facilities and you just go, my God, like, this is like lifestyles of the fucking rich and famous, And, all the cups are there lined up. And
be grateful for where you are and what you got. Just get into it.
Yeah, man. I mean, imagine pulling on a Carlton jumper.
Imagine.
My God. It'd turn you into fucking Superman straight away. God, imagine that. Fuck.
Imagine playing Collingwood. You'd be wanting to run through someone, kill them. Nah, not our bloody princesses. Oh, good tackle. You nearly killed me.
And then you've got, look.
I kind of hope my teammates will be here to help me out a bit.
Oh, that's another story in its own. That's
Mm.
another story. People getting slammed bullied by North
Yeah.
Melbourne, bullied, and the teammates not really going and helping their team member out. That's got to change too. But that's part of the mental slump that they're in.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just not there. They're not mentally kind of. Oh, I don't know.
No, they're playing for themselves,
But
and they're not playing for the club and the jumper.
Yeah.
It's the biggest that is
Like-
the biggest problem with the players. They're not going. They're not.
I mean,
they're
if
not
you-
going out there with the will to win week in, week out. Win the contest,
or just
win the quarter, win the game, win the season. Like every time you're out there, you just got to go. You're going to have bad games, a few here and there. We can sort of get behind that, but mate, some of these leaders putting in fucking, and some of these big name, highly paid players putting in performances like they do. Nah, sorry. At some point,
No.
someone's got to draw a boundary and go, listen, no, that's enough.
Well, Kerno's
Absolutely.
one of them. He's number one on my list of, no, sorry, mate, you're going back to the twos. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You know, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's football at the end of the day. It's not fucking.
Who am I going to flash my guns to in the twos?
Oh, God.
Well, that's just it, Charlie. It's not a show, mate. It's a game of footy, and you got to win it.
Yeah, and it's not.
Then you
your
can show your guns off as much as you want.
Yeah. When you go back and have a set shot out of, you know, from 30 meters out, and actually put it through those big sticks, then, mate, do it. Because the fucking crowd are there. There's always 80,000, 60,000 people. That's a lot of people. You know, when everyone fucking bolted at third quarter time, we nearly fucking emptied out the stadium.
Good. And you know what? I hope a lot of people don't go to Collingwood. I hope it's fucking empty of Carlton supporters. And I wouldn't go to watch that anyway. We're going to lose. We're going to lose by 150 points.
Oh, it's foregone.
It's going to be horrible. I mean, but I hope people don't turn up to show like, nah, you guys have to give us something.
That's why I kind of gave it to my son. Like, I didn't give it to him, but that's why I said, let's go. That's a good comment. If they're not gonna support us, well, we're going home.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, mate, deck chair Charlie. I mean, Harry's another one. He seemed to have a firecracker up his ass last year. He was really having a go last year, but this year he's just gone to water.
Yeah.
Maybe he's about to come out or something.
Maybe.
He and Darcy Moore.
Quicker the fucking better. Nobody cares about that either.
Just do it, Harry. You'll be right, mate. Darcy. We all know it already anyway.
We already fucking know, mate.
Yeah.
We're not silly. I've been around enough fucking poofters in my life, mate.
Yeah.
I can spot them. I can spot them a fucking mile away.
And lady.
Just don't come near.
And lady boys now being the Asia and that.
Yeah, mate. Boom, boom, straight.
What about Alex pulling over to talk to the girls? Like, no, dude, no. No. We don't want to be those old guys, you know? No. Keep going.
The old Aussie veteran.
G'day, love. Where you going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the vet you jump in me tuk-tuk and
you're so handsome. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, look at your good body.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, right. Oh, big muscles. Yeah. Wow, okay.
Bigger than Charlie.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. You see that? Oh, all right.
How did we get onto that? God.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Harry and Yobbo, Ladyboy. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, let's get it all fucking out in the open, boys. Let's just get it all out in the open. Come out, do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, we just want to watch footy. We don't care. I mean, it's only the media that fucking care, and they don't count.
Yeah, but we could expect some big trades and changes, I reckon. I reckon Harry is off to Sydney or Brisbane.
I think he's going to
And
be
I
a
reckon
big
he knows
loss.
it. And I wonder if the whole mental health thing was to try and devalue so that maybe there's a club, maybe Essendon. Maybe it was an attempt to devalue him so someone gets him at a good price. But all right, yeah. Anyway, that's just conspiracy land. But yeah, I think he's out of here.
Yeah.
I do.
Really? Fuck. See, I miss Harry.
Would you?
Yeah, no, I think when God, if he could get his mind and body right, I think. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. We could do a lot with that.
Mate,
money.
I feel a lot of sympathy, and there's a lot of players I love and I think are extremely talented, but they've had 4 years to prove themselves and they just haven't done it. And is that Foster's fault? Probably. Coaching? Probably. But players just haven't done enough either, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They just haven't put in. Cripps has got a golden ticket because of the years he's just fucking hooked in and done the hard yards. For this, whatever reason, this year he looks totally disinterested and maybe he's injured.
Yeah.
Ollie Holland's the same. Wiedering the same. But guys like Charlie Curnow that have got so much talent. You compare his natural ability to Brody Myercheck's natural ability. Who's got more?
Yeah.
But Brody Myercheck is twice the player because he's absolutely hard and competitive at the football.
He can stand in amongst 4 or 5 players and put his hands up, and he's always not always. He's the guy most likely that'll come down with the mark. We don't have
his body on the line the whole game. He'll run and tackle.
Yeah,
mate. Marby or Chol ran down Fisher on yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So how tall is he?
Crazy.
6'6".
That's fucking
Fisher's
crazy.
a zippy little fucking 5'11"
Yeah.
halfback, and Marby or Chol ran him down.
Yeah.
It's that sort of competitive edge that we're lacking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And the coach. And Mitchell saw him and he saw the potential of the guy and took him on when he was sort of washed up. He'd been to Richmond, then he'd been to Gold Coast, and Mitchell took him. So no, I reckon I can make something out of him. Now he's fucking killing it.
Huh. Shit. There you go. That's a coach. Okay, so they do have a big influence. All right. Well, maybe Vossi needs to get fucking cut the cord and say, no, fuck you, I'm doing this. If you don't like it, I'll leave.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. I think he hasn't found his who he really is.
Groove.
Yeah. I think he's trying to do something that he thinks people want to see instead of going with his gut instinct.
Yeah. He's falling into the Carlton corporate trap.
Yeah.
And that's just that's the death trap. It's so mediocre, and that's everything that he isn't.
Can you talk for 1 minute? I got to duck out for a second.
I'll do a tour. I don't know about you guys, and I've tasted some craft beer, a little bit of craft beer. But this, a cold one of those, and you're in heaven. Although I do like Cambodian beer is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, most of the brands. It's about 5 good ones, but I do like the one that this bloke had, the Japanese beer. It's probably, that's got a nice aftertaste. But if you're just going for no frills, I love a cold beer. This has been my go-to since the 70s. I've never been a Carlton draft man. It's just a bit nasty. It's like someone's emptied out their ashtray, you know. But don't like Carlton. Foster's was good, but the old VB, geez, it's expensive now. My goodness, one of those is probably the equivalent to like wholesale. Talking about $3. I'm just discussing beers, mate. How expensive it is.
Yeah.
Just for a standard, fucking, good old fashioned standard. Fucking hell, mate.
A staple. Like, it's a staple.
Yeah, it's a staple. $60 for a carton.
No.
Yeah.
This was 57 or something for Japanese beer.
Shit. Oh, I did mention that while you were gone. I do like that one.
Yeah. I had a couple of cases of Kirin too. They were beautiful. Really malty and lovely. Yeah. Kirin Ichiban.
What's that? So Japanese as well, is it? How the fuck do these Asian guys? I never knew how much Asians love beer. They fucking love it. They love beer. Well, I loved their beer.
How good was that few hours sitting in that village eating the barbecue chicken and just drinking beers, watching the kids come in and sell us stuff and just sitting around?
Oh, mate, that
was unreal.
So I was looking this on. I was looking at it on the map, on the map actually. So they have districts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you said districts before in Vietnam, it was like, I was looking at it and they broke it down into districts because I was trying to figure out where the hell I was. In Phnom Penh, and I was trying to figure out which fucking
in Phnom Penh we stayed in BKK 1. Yeah.
Right. I was trying to find where I was.
It's also known as Cham Kamron. Cham Cardamon. Yeah.
Right.
It's the rich area.
Yeah, well, so I was trying to figure out because where I stayed afterward was just
you were
the
with
airport.
The proper locals. That would have been
so
great. I was kind of jealous actually a bit.
Oh mate, it was fucking. You should have seen the fucking lizards on the wall, mate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they were fucking loud.
They're like birds.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, you're all right, mate. You're all right. You'll kill the spiders. We need you.
Amazing place,
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what district it was. So I just ended up going on Facebook and finding I found the actual hotel. So I know for next time, I'm going to come back here. This is fucking awesome. Like I said, people were just parking everything, all their vehicles in the they drive straight in. It's like driving inside, like when we went and visited your friends.
Yeah.
And the houses are like open at the front. They're totally open, and you can just drive shit in and out.
And they've concreted a ramp up in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real common thing in Asia. Yeah, it's fucking great.
Right. That is the best setup. Who was I was talking to someone about it. And then there was like someone cranking karaoke down the road there.
They love the karaoke, yeah.
Oh, that was fucking great. That was a really good night out with those folks, those friends of yours.
Oh, yeah. Sari and Saren.
Yeah, that was
That was
fucking
great.
hilarious, mate. Yeah. I suppose we better talk about. We've jumped
all over the place, haven't we?
from footy to fucking beer to back to
We
Asia
seem to get
again.
more disorganised each episode. We're mirroring the Carlton Football Club.
Maybe that's what it is.
We need a game plan.
Well,
anyone out there has a game plan they think will work for Grant and I, we'll take it on board.
Yeah, well, I'll run.
We'll get to work. We'll get to work on it. We'll review it, and
we'll get to work. And next week we'll just be better.
We need to get better.
What the fuck? Need to get better? What, you didn't learn that from grade fucking 1, or like that wasn't good enough? You've got to get better. Right. How much you? 500, 600 grand? Oh, a year. We've got to get better.
How do you lose to Richmond? How do you lose to Richmond? And how do you not, as a coach, go back? Okay, finish all your meter. Go back in the room and say, "You bunch of fucking blouses! What the fuck was that?
What
you ever do that again? You're not playing first grade this year."
Yeah,
don't you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think Bossy's tried to be their friend a bit too much instead of a coach?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think he's tried to be the modern day coach, and the others have sat back and gone, "No, fuck that. I'm going the hard line."
Well, Craig McRae's all, esoteric and touchy-feely, but fuck, he's still a hard competitor, mate.
Oh, you piss him off and look at him.
Look at his face. He's still a fucking fierce competitor, hey?
Yeah, he's filthy.
You know what, Bossy? You need to do the same, buddy.
Well, he's got it. He's already got tons of that in his bag. He can pull that out at any time. Like I said to my son, I said, "Look, I don't know, mate, but this gently fucking strategy. I'm not liking it." And even my son, who's a young guy, and has been touched by the woke virus, even he said, "Yeah, this is fucked. This is not working. This is not working. This fucking gently,
Well, Anna was watching a match with me one night, Carlton playing, and she's going, "Oh, these guys have been mollycoddled too much. He hasn't been hard enough on them." So she can see it. She knows nothing about football.
Yeah.
Occasionally she's like realised what a spectacle AFL is, and like, fuck. And how do you do this? This is so stressful. How do you sit and watch this stuff? Yeah, fucking tell me about it. But even she could see it. Like, these boys have been mollycoddled. This coach has mollycoddled them too much.
Yeah.
You hear the dogs?
I could before.
It's good, actually.
Good. Yeah, it keeps
the tip rats. Yeah, it keeps the tip rats out.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious now, mate. I think I really do. Like, the more we talk about it, the more obvious it becomes, like, how it's not just us that sees it. It's everybody that sees it. Because everybody we play just bullies us.
I had this impression yesterday, like, just stop and watch these teams. Like, really watch and compare them to Carlton. And even North Melbourne, even though they were getting belted by Hawthorn, there was still some sort of plan and system in place, and they played it pretty well. Hawthorn just did it better, way better.
Yeah.
But when you compare it to Carlton, you think, oh, no, the game plan doesn't work.
You look at other teams and you just go, we just don't have that. We don't have, and we're the only team. There's no one else in the comp that is in more of a mess than us. You can see it on the field.
I realised that watching West Coast last night, that these young guys really fucking went in and really gave it to Collingwood.
It was even till half.
It was even till, you could argue it was even till 3/4 time. And they
And
were
West
still
Coast, let's face it,
going okay in the fourth quarter for a young, inexperienced team. And Collingwood got over the line, but they still really pushed them the whole way as much as they could. It was pretty impressive.
we don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, that's all that's all that, like, all this noise. All it is it's not, oh, we want to be premiers. It's not that. It's just we just want that. We want what the other teams
That's
have.
right. Yeah.
We want that. You know, it's not like, oh, we want to be premiers. It's like, God, we're nowhere near fucking get fucked. Premiership? Are you fucking serious? If this was local footy, we would be in the fucking the Div fucking D or E or the fucking 10th division of AFL. Well, we wouldn't even. We'd be dropped because we'd lost so many games that we should have won. We'd be dropped into another league if there was one. But we do have a VFL that nobody wants to drop anybody into and say, sorry, mate, you're not good enough. Or let's verbal the fucking 8th gamer. Yeah, let's get angry at him.
I'm wondering if there's part of me that's happy that we've been so exposed, because we sort of needed
exposed.
to be.
We did. It was a bit of a paper tiger all along, but we were just kind of hanging on to it. Like, no,
Maybe they're not. Maybe there is a bit something here, and it's like deep down you're going, no, we sort of fluked this a bit. We fluked this preliminary a bit. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, it was all smoke and mirrors, but we believed. We believed.
It's the best of times, the worst of times. The worst of times and the best of times.
Who said that?
No, I think that's
Churchill?
Dickens from from.
What's a sort of porn movie?
Porn movie. Charles
Dickens. Yeah, Charles Dickens, isn't he? Isn't he a porn star? Hey, it's a footy show, mate.
Yeah, it sounds like it. He was fucking what?
Dickens.
Author. It's an author.
What?
Dickens.
Dickens. What sort of a fucking name's that, mate? I'll give you Dickens. What else?
Yeah,
what
I had some real insights yesterday. Okay. Here's another one. Yesterday, North Melbourne versus Hawthorn, right? Curtis, their small forward, found himself coming straight at Barras, who's a big unit. 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Curtis looks like he's about 5'11". Fucking manned up and hammered him went in for a big hip and shoulder, both of them, and Barras came off second best.
Fuck me.
I want that. Fucking attitude.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted from Chincotta.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he was all about, you know? So, fuck.
Okay, what else?
All right. That was a good end. We don't have that.
I think we've established that. Then I stopped. We are missing Walsh, Elijah, Harry, and Newman. They're pretty big, pretty important players.
I don't know about Elijah. I don't know. Like, if he speeds up a bit.
I said the Cripps Walsh combination's gone now. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
They were in tune with each other. They were like Batman and hence the nickname Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Why is that out of here?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It worked pretty well.
I've written Myercheck versus Kerno. That think we've discussed that.
Yeah.
I said think of the forward thinking, the sort of the bravery and the vision required to build Collingwood and Hawthorn. Like, think of how forward thinking and brave you got to be to go, nah, I want to play a really fucking attacking game. You can see Sam Mitchell's done this, and I want to still have that skill level that we had as a team, because their skills were fucking sublime, that Hawthorn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to apply that to the modern game, and I want to fucking run and attack. Like, that's the sort of out of the box, brave, self-assured thinking that you need as a coach and as a footy club to go, yeah, okay, we'll get behind this. And then they fucked Clarko off to implement it. That's fucking brave.
Well, and they're young too. Like, they're just, how do you control a group of young guys?
But do you ever listen to the Ian Prendercast? Okay.
No.
It's worth doing. Once they stop talking about quoting movies and all sorts of stuff, which actually gets addictive after a while too. When they get onto the footy, their analysis is really good. Old mate,
Prendercast.
The Prendercast. It's a play on words. There was a player called Ian Pender or something. It's a similar name. It's a play on the words. Anyway,
I just had to plug in the iPad.
Old mate he is involved with Box Hill VFL.
Oh, okay.
He sort of does their media stuff, I think. Clever dude. They're pretty clever guys. I like them. Anyway, he's saying that when Sam Mitchell took over, he said, if you're not willing to run, forget it. You're not in this team. So he was tough right from the start. And this guy he has a bit to do with Carlton too. And he went to board members and said, if you guys are looking for a coach, you need to go after Sam Mitchell. I reckon he's the real deal. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you fucking,
yeah.
Is he ever? God. He turned that whole thing around in a year.
So did McRae.
And then you also, but I think Collingwood's a trickier equation because you have so many different aged players. Like Hawthorn are all, they're all run and gun, like.
And similar age group, apart from Gunston up forward, who kicked fucking 7 goals yesterday.
Yeah. But how does McRae manage all of those different? They're all at different stages of their career.
Credit.
Like Carlton are obviously young and
credit to Buckley. He did inherit a really good backline with Collingwood. Like, Buckley had him really well trained defensively, so he had that to build on. Pretty big one.
Yeah.
But the way he's reinvigorated them and the way they move the ball. I mean, Jamie Elliott was always good, but now he's like, he might as well be 6'8" because the amount of marks he takes and goals he gets, like, the delivery is fucking second to none. It's on a silver platter.
See, that's why it's such a mystery to me. I just honestly think we need a tweak here and a tweak there, but unfortunately it's going to feel like moving mountains because of whatever's stopping the coaching playing group to I don't that's the missing fucking link, isn't it? Like, nobody knows.
It's mental, surely. I reckon it's all mental. Don't you?
You can't tell me we don't have a list. I don't believe that, because when I look at Collingwood, you could easily say that they don't have a list. You could easily say that, Sidebottom's old and fucking Ev Pendlebury, they're all over, they're all 34 and rah. You could easily see them crash to the bottom of the ladder and no one would really blink. You know, it wouldn't matter. You'd go, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's an old team. You can't tell me that we're an old. I don't think we're an old team.
I've noticed about Pendlebury, he does miss more kicks than he used to.
Well, yeah.
But his
Yeah.
positioning still and his handballs and out of clearances and stoppage is still pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still there. You know, because he's allowed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so, yeah, these are the things that we just don't know. We don't understand what the fuck, you know. Oh, it's just, it's so, it's safe footy, but they can't even do that. They can't even play safe because they don't have the skills even to take a mark or the confidence. You know, they're not in the right fucking, you know. For some reason, they're like, they've managed to take this fucking list and absolutely destroy it. And I don't think it's the players' fault. I don't think it's the coach's fault. Like, I think it's there's an element of we don't give a fuck at Carlton. We're just full of money. You know, we've ticked all the boxes, everything. You know, we've ticked all the political boxes. We've done everything off field that we have to do, and that's what we had to sort out. That's the main thing. And the footy is secondary. That's just what it looks like.
For sure.
You know, like, so.
Here's what really puzzles me, and I'll outline this for you, see what you reckon. So 2023, we're looking like crap. Suddenly, for whatever reason, we just explode into action and fucking destroy Gold Coast, then thrash Port Adelaide the next week. And then from there, we just barely lost the fucking game. That was all through contest and pressure. Like, he got them going with the whole contest and pressure thing. We get to the prelim and Brisbane, even though they looked like we had them in the first quarter, came out and went, nah, sorry, boys, you need just a bit more to your game plan than contest. Right. Okay. So 2024, suddenly we're playing really good rebound, like, what do you call it? Off the halfback. Yeah. Suddenly we've added that, and suddenly we've added a bit of slow it down.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the season, I reckon teams went, no, I reckon if we dial up the pressure on you guys and run and spread, you can't go with us. I watched that happening, and that's been the blueprint ever since. So how does the coaching group watch this week in, week out? Because this is what's been happening. Even when we're winning and looking good, the team can go, yeah, that's good on you boys, but watch this. Dial up the pressure, we start fumbling, going to shit, and then our system breaks down, and then they just spread on the contest, and off they go, off to the races.
And then momentum is just like huge. The other team, once they gather momentum on us like that, we're all at sea.
Why?
Well,
there's got to be a why. Why does that happen?
I'm not going to say that we're not fit and strong enough. I don't think that's. I think it's in their heads. I really do. I think it's the club culture have been probably after every loss going, good on you boys. Fucking no.
Yeah.
You've got it. And they go, oh, okay, well, you know, we're doing all right. My boss said I'm doing okay. I'm not going to do any more than that.
I can't help but think they need a bit of tough love, hey? Like, hey, you're fucking capable of more than that. You know, it doesn't have to be you're a fucking dickhead. It's like, well, hang on, Cripper.
No,
you're one of the biggest fucking toughest guys out there. Start showing it, you know? You're injured? Okay, have a break. Fuck. Lord, you're going in hard. You know, you like whatever it takes, you know, it's not.
I don't know, mate. I just remember when I was taking my kids when they were playing junior footy, and I'd let the coach do his thing with them, and then when they were breaking, I'd just sidle up beside my kid and say, "Fucking, you're as good as anyone out there, mate. Fucking go for it. Just fucking be bold. Just go for it." They're only little kids, but like. And not only does it make a kid feel good, or it doesn't matter. You still need to hear that when you're 20 odd. You still need, not mollycoddling. No, you need just fucking.
You probably
get in
need
their
it a few times a year, even when you're 28, 30, and a veteran. You still need a bit of, hey, you, fucking lift your fucking game.
Yeah. Don't waste it.
Vossi, Grant and I'll come in and do it. I'll fucking eyeball Cripps even. Listen, you big fuckwit.
Shit, you are big, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll put your head over the fucking ball.
Like
I'm not even really joking, actually.
No, it's love. It's love.
Yeah.
Like if you just fucking have a great, you got a great company, and the football is secondary, that's all you're going to get. And everyone's offered. You can't tell me Koutafidis hasn't offered to go down there, and just be a presence because he was from the day.
Yeah.
He knows what it is to win. Have him down there. Like, I don't.
Favola offered kicking the goal lessons to Harry.
There's a goal he used to kick 10.
Yeah. You got no thanks. I'll be okay.
It's not confirmed yet.
Okay, fair enough.
No thanks. No thanks.
No thanks, mate.
I know, like, fuck, why don't they get those legends? If they want to hang out at the footy club, I mean, they would love to. I'm sure they would love to.
Yeah.
Because they love it.
Well, Fev's got nothing else. He gambled all his stuff away, and he's just some fucking 2-bit radio host or something.
Who's that?
Favola.
Yeah, he was at the North game.
Always on the piss. And
yeah, he's a big fat fuck.
I like Fev. I can't help but like Fev.
I love him.
You need characters like that, though, don't you reckon?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you're going to have a bit of free spirit,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the North game. And I thought, oh, that's good. And because he's doing a thing with wayward kids, And I thought, okay. Fuck it. That's what Carlton need. We need a fucking
wayward
mentor.
kids, aren't they? Fucking wayward bloody.
What? Wayward pussies.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fucking survive 2 minutes, mate.
But think of oh fuck, we're jumping all over the place. This is terrible for anyone.
No, but we're trying to figure out the fucking psychology of it. That's why everyone's jumping around.
Yeah, we're venting. Paddy Dow. Is there a sense in which we fuck that kid's development?
Possibly, I think, but he's still playing.
Bolton played him week in, week out in the middle as a little fucking 18-year-old. Like,
yeah, maybe.
You got to be a special sort of tough to not fucking wilt under that pressure. Like, if you've got 28-year-olds that have got 15 kilos of muscle on you, like,
and they're just bullying you, like. Oh, Jesus. Well, I hope he goes.
He had a couple of games, and he had a bit of dash and a bit of something, and then nah, we're fucking dropping you again, and actually, you can fuck off to St Kilda now. It's like, really? Where's our development? That's a big one. That's a big one. The way we're developing players.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, why do you bring someone in for 2 games and then throw? I don't understand that, because it's like, say you and I, we get a job, we get a gig, and it's like you only get, you only get 1 gig every month, and you just need you just need 2 more, and you'll be right in the pocket,
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you do that?
That's true. Yeah.
And then you've got like not just band members you know, to get used to. You got 22 guys that have got personalities and styles. You can't do it. You can't pull Moyer in for 2 games and then drop him. Fuck, I just absolutely hate that shit.
Camperelli, they did that. Lucas.
That stuff, like in and out. It's like, and then they would say, "Oh, well, we haven't had much continuity this year." And it's like, well, that's on you. Like,
oh, the big one was the bloody final last year, the elimination final. You know, like Binns and Moyer and Cooper Lord had all done their bit.
And then they fucked him off.
And then they fucked him off and brought in Doherty.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the fucking PR side of Carlton that really shits me. They did that because it looked fucking great.
Yeah.
For a matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, Curno's back in.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, so you know, 6 players we got back in all of a sudden.
That's right.
Oh, come on. You got to be joking.
Kennedy, they sat on the fucking bench. Left his wife.
Yeah.
Baby, sat him on the fucking bench. You serious?
That's fucked. That is absolutely fucked. So now we're getting somewhere.
Why?
That's where their heads are
I've said this. Remember, I said this last year. Why didn't they rotate Cripps and Kennedy through the middle and the forward line?
Yeah.
Both are quite serviceable up forward, and both of them are fucking bulls in the middle.
Yeah.
And Kennedy's got a touch of that initial acceleration. He's a little bit faster than Cripps. Like, we're fucking stupid. That's under 15 strategy. Like, that's not hard. That's not hard. Okay, we got these 2 fucking amazing bulls. Cripps is 6'5", Kennedy's 6'3". They're both built like brick shit houses. They both got a little bit of pace. They're capable of fucking damage, and both of them work well in the forward line.
Yeah.
How hard is it to fucking work out?
I don't know.
Oh, no, sorry, Kennedy. See ya.
Yeah, exactly.
You're keeping Chera.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do that. You could have the midfield firing on 100.
Hello, you're live on camera.
Hello, Carlton supporters. Can you hear me?
Yep. What?
Did you buy any ginger?
Where's the ginger, mate?
I'll stop and get some. I'll let you get back to your podcast.
I forgot stock as well if you want to get that. But I think...
Hey, Grant.
Oh, and water.
Hey, Anna.
I'm going to Aldi.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you.
Fucking Swedish cunts.
Don't fucking interrupt us again.
Yeah. You should have thrown the fucking phone, mate, through the roof.
Wait till she gets home.
Fucking smacker. So you would have had a midfield that was firing on all cylinders all the time because they were rested in the forward line.
That's right. That's right.
Right. Okay. So that's not fucking rocket science, is it?
No. Why is it taking so long to play Boyd this year? We need
precision. What is that? No, that stinks to me.
That's got to be political. It's got to be.
Fucking smells so Carlton. Oh, Boyd's back. Oh, that could be all right. Yeah. Nah.
At a time we need beautiful disposal off halfback, you know, a bit of grunt. Boyd, he's a bit of a little C when he wants to be.
Mate, he's another one.
The suburbs boy, isn't he?
I don't know. But he could go somewhere else and absolutely flourish.
I reckon I see him as like it could be like a what's his name that left us and went to Geelong? Tui.
Yeah, right. Fucking Tui.
That was another stroke of genius.
Oh. How did we let him go?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I can't remember what was going on back then. I think it was might have been a salary cap issue or something.
yeah. So get rid of the
He
good
didn't
one.
want to go. He didn't want to go anywhere.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, yeah, okay. All right. Well,
So the picture is the whole thing is fucked from top to bottom.
yeah.
Like we said at the beginning, poor recruitment, poor football department, poor development, poor
Second, footy comes second to me.
coaching, poor player attitude.
Yeah. And awesome corporate fucking activity. Awesome. The
Mm.
best.
Mm.
The best in the business at corporate crap. You go and watch a game and you go, oh, right, so this is the footy's like the sideshow. Oh, right, there's footy as well. Oh, okay.
We're like a taxi company 20 years ago, and all the other teams are like Uber.
Yes.
We're suddenly going, huh?
We're on dial
What
up.
happened? What happened?
Carlton are on dial up and everyone else is on 5G.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of those parallels we could go through.
I was hoping for another one. It was good content. Anyway.
Yeah. We're on dial and everyone else is on 5G. But you know what, mate? We're not getting fucking cancer from those fucking 5Gs, mate.
Oh, by the way, part of the reason West Coast had a good game yesterday, Tim Kelly finally decided to pull his finger out of his ass and play like he did when he played for Geelong. After how long's he been there? I don't know. Must be 6-7 years or something.
Jesus, how old is he?
Oh God, I'm probably exaggerating, but anyway, it was the first decent game I've seen him play for West Coast, and it made such a huge difference.
Well, how frustrated must they be then?
And he's a class player, man. He's seriously.
Yeah, right. Oh, well.
So whatever it was, mentally decided to, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a go here.
Yeah. I don't know. I do know that it's got to click with the whole team, though, and that must be a difficult thing. But once you get it, we need... It's just bizarre because we've had the same team or the same seniors for so long that we can't click. That's a fucking issue. Because nothing happens unless there's chemistry in the team.
I agree. Yeah.
So
and we lack that.
Fuck.
Because there's no chemistry in the whole organisation. So
what do they treat them all like individuals? Like I remember, last year, everyone else is watching finals when we could have crept in because if someone lost, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
If they lost, we got in. So Charlie's up in the box watching, and the rest of the guys are down in the fucking change room together.
Yeah.
That's a fucking absolute... That is just not...
Speaks volumes.
That is fucking so wrong.
Yeah.
And you had another one out in another box and another one in another box. Seniors. And then the twos were down, rooting for their team at a ground level in the change room.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck. That's just like... That should not be allowed. And even if you were Charlie Curnow, you would think that you would say, no fucking way. I'm going to go down with the boys and I'm going to, so when he presents, the fucking, I don't know if you saw it on Instagram, but he was the one that gave the speech to the debutantes, the debutantes.
Oh, right.
You've been working hard at your game, mate, and giving the speech for the team about these young guys coming in. I'm like, fuck you, mate.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with the club.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking hierarchy, like.
Go to Geelong where all the other players can do all that hard, beautiful, hard work, skills, and then deliver it to you and make you look like a fucking hero. Go there.
Yeah.
Go there.
Yep.
You can flash your guns and you can,
Yeah, it's a bit closer to the surf.
yeah, get sucked
Like-
off in the toilets at the beach.
Yeah. By Harry.
I don't know where that came from. I'm really sorry,
I
everybody.
don't know. It was your fault. I didn't bring that on.
Here is. I thought this was fucking bit of wisdom from Buckley. It was, I wrote it down as best I could, but I think it was along the lines of he used to tell young players, if you want to get in the game, do something defensive, as in like stopping something difficult. Make a contest of something that was hard to make a contest. Geez, you're like talking to a brick wall. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'll read it again.
I think it's fair. Like,
I used to tell young players, if you want to get in the game, do something defensive, as in stop a run of momentum.
yeah.
Right? Something difficult. Make a contest of something that was hard to make a contest.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that what Carlton need to do?
Yeah. If one player did that every game, we'd be, it's not rocket science.
No.
I think they get, maybe that's another thing about Carlton. They make it all so confusing, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just looking at the game plan going, what? What?
I've got
to fucking do that and then drop back there and push forward over there and then
I've got to spin around 360 and then back to my left 270 degree. What?
And then when I've got the ball, I do all that and there's no one to kick it to. Like, they're all just fucking.
Charlie, you on with it? Yeah, mate. Sweet.
Whistle.
Oh yeah.
Whistle.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense, bro.
Yeah. But did you see that left-hander at Bell's? Fuck. No, we're talking about footy, Charlie. Oh, sorry, mate. I
Bells
it's
this time
that-
of year. That's
that fucking. That's that million a year, it goes to my fucking head, and
Hey, why don't you get footage of me riding to the game on a pushy?
That shit broke when we were walking to the MCG, and at that moment we were all just like,
it's like,
yeah,
it's like Milli Vanilli. It's about as authentic as Milli fucking Vanilli, isn't it?
and it's like, okay, we're going to get beaten by North Melbourne right now because their PR machine have just taken off. That is so fucking. That's so true. I've forgotten about that.
I had something really good and then I've forgotten it because my wife was texting me.
Right, you got to fucking put a lid on that, all right?
Oh yeah,
Right.
know your place. That's what I was going to say. This is good. This is worth the wait. Ready?
Yeah.
Where we went wrong was putting Captain Cripps in a cash converters ad.
Oh, 100%.
Like he's some tip rat waiting to cash cash converters.
Like.
Do you reckon Cripps
about...
just went, what the what?
What?
Fucking cash converters? You serious?
What am I going to get a fucking dual cassette fucking player?
How much is this worth?
I've got a fucking.
How much for a brown light?
As if he needs to go to fucking cash converters.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is
Mate,
Cripps doing in a cash converters ad?
I know he's got to look after his future, but
I remember scratching my head going, there goes like 12 years of branding out the window in one fell swoop.
fuck yeah. Yeah.
Cash converters. What?
I don't know about you, mate, but I don't see I don't see 6-figure fucking annual salaries rocking up to cash converters.
Yeah.
When I'm in Frankston,
Oh, I found this. I found this surfboard cover. Did you, mate? Okay.
I'll
You
give
got
you
proof of
fucking
purchase? Nah.
no. I'll give you cash converters.
Where'd you find
right-
it? Charlie's house.
I'll give you cash converters right now.
Charlie's got lots of stuff.
Yeah, whatever. $10 for a fucking guitar. Yeah. I've got a knife too. I've got a knife. Can I? This is the money for. You don't see sauce rocking up at the fucking cash converters.
I mean, mentally, that's got to affect you for the season, hasn't it? You know, what cash converters?
What's cash converters? Oh well, it's a reputable establishment, that deals in secondhand goods.
It gives loans to people that are in desperate need. Oh, okay. Just stand here and like, no, make him look a bit more. Make him look a bit more poor.
Mate, can you just twitch just every now and again? Just give it a
fucking hell. That was the beginning of the end. And then
But
Sayers flashing his dick to people. I mean, the writing was on the wall. Then Jagger Smith,
yeah,
Nick Newman, Patella
fucked him up. Yeah,
God.
yeah. Oh,
Maybe mentally they all thought, oh, well, fuck, without those guys, we're not doing it this year. We'll try. We had a go, Bossy. We had a bit of a go against Collingwood and Hawthorn, but nah, that's it. We're not trying now.
The thing is, if we finish 10th, we're gonna have to bargain for fucking draft picks. And
we didn't do a preview to the season this year. I sort of wanted to, and so anything I'm about to say might sound like I'm making it up, but I would have picked us at 12th this year.
Yeah, right.
I had a feeling we'd go backwards. I don't know why.
Well,
I was going to put a caveat on it, like we also could possibly finish top 4, but if not, probably in the bottom or the top 4 of the outside.
Yeah.
That's about where we're at.
Yeah.
I could sort of sense it, like that's where the list is actually at.
Yeah, I always thought we were where we were supposed to be. Like from 10 to 12, anywhere from 10 to 12, I always thought, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Like,
yeah.
After last year, even I just thought, yeah.
I thought 8 to 12 was realistic.
Yeah.
And 4 would be if everything sort of comes together.
Yeah.
And we do it. And
yeah.
So there was this, that's possible, but it's more likely, realistically, 8 to 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I reckon if anyone's honest with themselves out there, they'd probably agree. Like,
oh, for sure. Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely. I think everyone knows everything now.
Mm.
We don't even need to fucking. Oh, you just get lost in the rabbit hole. But geez, I'd like to get rid of Charlie. I'm sorry.
Just out of spite.
Oh no, I honestly see him as a fucking carrying it.
Expand on that while I do a wee.
I've got to go too, though.
Okay. Well, hang on.
I haven't had one yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll hold the fort.
Just talk it up.
Yeah. No, I agree. I get that. Charlie's just a fucking prima donna. Really, he's finally. I agree with Bossy on against Port. He sort of put in a bit. He went a bit harder, but So much of his playing is selfish, man. Swinging around and having a shot. Just go back, have a shot. You're a beautiful kick. Go back, have a shot. Stop being selfish. Look for other players. You're a beautiful field kick. Get moving. Run up the ground a bit more. Run out off centre half forward. Just get out there. Just do it. Charlie, have a go. Get off the green whistle, Charlie. Incredible talent, but man, just so lacking in attitude and application. You can have all the talent in the world if you're not competitive. Doesn't mean much, especially in footy. Shit, any area of life, really. Getting very philosophical while Grant's gone. But no, natural talent can be a curse. You got to do the work too. And I reckon that kind of sums up our team. There's lots of talent, but there's just not the fucking application or married with desire to win the footy, win the game, win the premiership. There's just not that hunger. So, yeah. Don't know. There goes Carlton's season. You could hear that in real time. Down the drain, down the dunny.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
thank
better.
God.
That's better. But I tell you what, you can't say that. You can't say that the psychology of it's boring because, God, we talk about this week after week, and if nothing else, my God, us Carlton fans have got a fair bit to analyse. And we just want the best for them. You don't want to see them crash and burn every week and just have to walk off the ground getting booed. I remember the North Melbourne game, and I was like, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't boo. But after the third quarter, it was just a reflex action. Boo! And that's not right. That's not good. That's not good for anyone. They don't deserve that because they, the scoreline already does that to them. They don't need all of their supporter base, or the majority of them, booing. That's just shocking. I was just talking about there was some booing like after the third quarter at the North Ground. And I was just like, that's I did it.
I mean, that's just, even though I did it.
I mean, it was a reflex action. I just said it was a reflex action, but nobody wants to fucking see them go through that shit again. Remember they'll get spat on and all that stuff?
Well,
it's just high. That's just.
I don't agree with it, but I understand where it comes.
I understand it. It just. I mean, I could never.
Because I'm a painter living in the Hunter Valley. I'm just a fucking idiot when it's all said and done. But blind Freddie could see the problems at the club and the lack of effort. And so eventually you just go, what the fuck are you doing? And if I was there watching them go down the race, I can't promise you I wouldn't be fucking booing them either, because you know what? You're getting paid a lot of fucking money. Fucking put in. And if you don't fucking want to, Go and get a job where you don't have to do that. But you know what? You've chosen a career where you have to put your body on the line. I'm really sorry.
And your mind.
Fuck, I'm glad it's not me, but fuck, you chose it, so
Right.
fucking do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Well, we've done something on a professional level before, so
Oh fuck, yeah, we toured our asses off.
so I mean, I know what a hard time I used to give myself, like every fucking night.
And you know what? There's nothing worse than living with regret. The thought of, I know I could have done better. I could have done more.
Yeah, yeah, that's shit. That's shit.
I could have had a better attitude. I could have done more.
Yeah.
Because
So
these guys, guaranteed, they're gonna in 10 years' time be looking back on this and go, I could have done better. I could have.
we could have cracked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but I took the 1.7, and now I'm 40 and I'm fat and I'm fucked, and and nobody knows who I am.
Well, to be honest, you know what? I suspect TDK won't know what fucking hit him when he gets to St Kilda, because Ross is pretty hard on him. He's no shrinking violet. I can't stand him, but I can see that he's a strong dude. He said to Stocker something like, so do you think it's your fault you're so fucking average compared to your talent or something like that? Yeah. He put it on him big time. Yeah.
It's a fair question.
Fuck yeah.
Well, fucking Toughen won't last. He'll break down and cry.
Yep. So good luck. Pay him 1.7. Good luck with that.
Because he's not even trying for us at the moment. It's like the season's already over, and he's just like put it away.
Yeah.
That's just fucked.
Yeah, fuck him off. Yeah. Yep.
But they won't. I mean, like it's up to him, I guess, now, because he's a free agent or whatever. But
yeah, but again, it's that lack of boundaries and toughness. Like, hey, listen, mate, we've had enough. Either stay or go. What's it going to be?
Yeah, we're a proud club.
Here's the deal. Okay, you don't want that deal? Cool.
Yeah.
You're playing reserves for the rest of the year. Now, fuck off.
Yeah. And we're not giving you we're not giving you a cent.
Nothing personal. We love you. We'd love you to stay, but you're not showing the sort of commitment to a long-term club that we want.
Well, that's what I'd like to see, is the football to become number one.
Yeah.
And not the fucking image.
That's right.
Of TDK's flowing locks.
Yeah.
To hear the crowd fucking scream when his number got called, and and not Georgie Hewitt. I was just like, yeah, right, okay.
You know what we are? I just realized we're a talented boy band.
Yeah.
Fucking boy band.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree totally. 100%.
We're Silverchair. Yeah, there's a bit of talent there somewhere, but
at the end of the day,
we're mostly just the fucking. We're just the fucking image.
Yeah, they're young and cute, and
it's okay. Charlie's great. He's so handsome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even if he's fucked, like, oh, my knee's fucked, it doesn't matter. We got to get him out there because that's our brand.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fuck. I would just clap my hands if Fossey went twos, mate. Twos. You're twos. You're nowhere near.
Absolutely.
AFL level. Nowhere near it. You're slow. You can't mark.
Hey, if I walked into that coaching position tomorrow, I'd go, you, and you're going back to the twos until you show a bit of fucking testicles. And I don't care if we lose every fucking game because you're not doing good enough.
No.
Fuck off.
No. I want to try Lemmy.
Yeah.
I want to try fucking
Moya.
Yeah, Moya back. All those guys that they've
Ben Camporelli, Lucas Camporelli.
Let's get them going. Let's get them rolling through. And what? Kerno? Oh, not today, mate. No, sorry. Maybe, maybe next week.
Yeah.
When you kick 8 in the twos, which you should.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk about it, but not.
8's a bit low. I'd make it 12.
Yeah. Fucking hell. 8 for him would be a miracle.
Hey, you know what? As a drummer, all my life, I've listened back to recordings and stuff I've done and gone, no, there's all sorts of fucking problems there. I need to fix this, that, and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that never stops.
No.
Why are they doing the same stuff year in, year out, these guys? Week in, week out.
Well,
Coaching and players, you're doing the same fucking it's the same problems.
I think someone, they need guidance. If you think back, all right, so what you just said then, if you think back, if you had some guidance.
Yes.
Because you can't see it when you're there.
True.
But if you have someone you respect.
Well, you can, but you suppress it. So you need someone strong enough to go.
Someone's got to crack through that. But that takes a lot of respect. And I don't, you know, and if everyone's playing, you know, if everyone's playing the corporate role, you're not going to respect it, are you? You're not going to respect it.
No.
Because you know yourself. It's like, well, I can get away with fucking murder here.
Yeah.
You know, oh, maybe I'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll fix it next week.
Yeah.
I can see that. But then you have young guys out there busting their ass that get dropped every week. That's on the club.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Matt Carroll's a bit like Ollie Hollins. He's a bit raw, but his effort can't
mate, he's got something.
You can't gainsay his effort. Yeah, he's got a bit of grunt about him. Yeah.
Got something that we need. So is Moya.
Moya seemed to have that too.
We need that. We need that raw talent.
Yeah.
Not this fucking corporate polished shit.
Yeah.
I like watching them play.
Me too.
So there's proof in the pudding. Like, it's exciting.
And Billy Wilson apparently is super fast.
Right.
And one of the best disposal.
Right.
In the whole club. So wouldn't you be spotting that going, okay, we need you to get up to speed because we need you.
And he doesn't have a boy body either. He's got a
yeah. Just give him a go. Just give him a go. Please put him in this weekend. Just put him back in.
Give him half a season before you say, nah.
Yeah.
Because he's young enough. Then you can go back to the drawing board. But putting these older senior players in, you know, like, show them some love. Like,
it's going to be hard now because Voss will. He's sort of backed into a corner, so he's going to want to try and put his biggest talent in every week, right?
Well, they either get real or they fucking lose every game. They're going to lose every game. They're not. We're going to, you know, like, we won't end up on the bottom, unfortunately, because we'll limp through the season like we always do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're onto something then. I thought we were.
Young players.
Oh yeah, I like those
players with a bit of.
I like those young guys.
Yeah, plus young boys. Huh?
Young blokes at cash converters. I like. Oh yeah.
And I like going to Asia too. You don't want to be. You look around at some of those guys. Even that dude we met in the supermarket. Remember? I was going, oh, I bet you're into bad shit over here, dude. You just had that vibe. Eh? There was some underlying like.
Which one was that?
The fat guy. He's about our age, a bit older.
Yeah. How are you surviving, mate? Yeah, I thought that.
I remember thinking, yeah. You're here.
Yeah, so we met
some
this
bad stuff
we
already.
met this Kiwi in a fucking supermarket in Cambodia.
Yeah,
And
leave us online, honey. And we've decided Carlton is a boy band. They look good, but there's not
it's
much.
true.
Oh no, the band is back together, huh? Good to see you.
Cheers,
Boys.
big ears.
Have you drunk this? Have you drunk half a bottle already?
Yeah.
You didn't save any for the wife.
But we've really got to the bottom of Carlton's problems.
We've fucking sorted it. It's I can't remember what we said, but I thought it was all valid.
Our last train of thought was we need the younger, more hungry, more
Okay.
raw, talented guys in.
All right,
Just to
so
give us fucking something.
Yeah, it comes back to back to this corporate. It comes back to this corporate situation that we have.
Yeah.
And
Top down, soulless rubbish.
ugh. You know, and I'm gonna quite. I don't really. I don't watch this channel a lot, but Terry Degani, I think Terry Degani from Blue Abroad.
Oh yeah.
Said that he just spat it out of me. It was a great line. We are like financially fucking thriving,
Yep,
and spiritually bankrupt.
yeah.
And I thought,
Webby from the Two Passionate Blues supporters said we're a soulless club, which is saying
Whoa.
the same thing. Soulless club.
soulless.
It's like that's so simple, but that's so fucking accurate.
Fuck that.
It's true though, right?
Yeah. Well, it's up to them. They've got the players. They've got the money.
But that can be hard to do when you're in a soulless institution. We're institutionalized. Like
Yeah.
that's
Especially Victoria.
well, it's hard to. How do you be not soulless in an institution where it's soulless?
Well,
How do you do that?
I
You've
don't
got
know.
to be fucking strong, and that's when you're going to stand up and go, "No, I don't care."
Well, 17 other teams are.
Yeah,
So we're the only one out.
yeah.
Okay. Everyone else is.
Us and Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, Melbourne. So everyone else is doing
Something having a go.
footy first.
Yeah.
And then Melbourne and Carlton are doing corporate first.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be pretty empty stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to watch that footy.
No.
It's terrible it's so uninteresting to watch. That's secondary to the fact that they're not even trying either. So you can tell, you can sort of feel it.
You can
feel it in the crowd. It's like you can just feel it.
Could you argue it feels like everyone's ready for big change? Players, coaches.
I think we were in this position so many times, and we didn't fix it.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Yep.
And we've just gone, oh, we've got another coach. And now we know, because it's not the supporter base, because we're screaming for, like, we don't care what you do. We don't want a premiership. Well, some people do. But the majority are just like, can you just show up?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
It's not the supporter base. They've got the supporter base. They've got the numbers to back it. They've got the money. It's up to them now.
It's the culture.
Yeah, it's up to them.
Become a footy club, yeah.
Yeah, and whether or not they want to fix it is totally out of our control.
Did you? I'll put this out there. I reckon that when Voss got selected, I was like, nah, that's the wrong decision. But he was a great competitive player. He seems pretty. What's the word? There's an aura about him.
Yeah.
That there was. So there's part of me going,
He
okay.
has a legacy. He
So
has a legacy.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll sort of get behind it, but deep down, I was like, there's something about this guy I don't think is the one,
Well, I didn't. I thought he.
and I can't shake that. And when I just think, no, you're not going to be the guy.
He's not big enough. He's not big enough. Do you need someone?
No, you know what it is. He's not. He's not. I reckon he is someone that played on raw talent and guts and and then took over coaching and lost that position. And I reckon he's surrendered that side of himself, and he's got okay. It's got to be all process and all that crap.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to do that when I think he needs to find a way of marrying what he's learnt into who he actually is.
Yeah.
And run with that, but he hasn't got the guts to do it.
Yeah, I think that's...
And it would be very difficult, and I can speak from experience, it's really difficult to do within a rigid, stuck in the past organisation.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't find the balls to do that, he's out of there, and that could be the end of his coaching career for sure.
Yeah. That's
Like, I was glad to see him firing up at 3/4 time and pointing the finger and going off his fucking head. It's like, yes, dude, where was this over the last 4 years? You know, you should have been doing this once every fucking 6 weeks.
Oh, they need it.
Yeah.
Like, they're probably fucking begging for it.
Yeah. Like naughty kids that need, boundaries.
Fucking, give me some fucking direction. Like, I need...
Nah, you're not trans. You just need to play more footy.
Like, I know you slip into your mum's fucking high heels every now and again.
Yeah.
All right. That's all right. That's okay.
I bought you Barbie for Christmas.
But come fucking Saturday, rain, hail, or fucking shine, mate, I want you to get that fucking logo on. Maybe there's a bit of a breakout in his style of coaching where he was screaming at the fucking 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Maybe that's given him, he's loosened up the fucking anger a bit and said, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to give it to him every now and again because I've played nice for 4 fucking years.
Okay.
You got to go for dinner, mate.
No. She's listening to a psycho crime podcast stuff that she listens to.
Oh, yeah, they're addictive. Yeah.
It is addictive,
yeah. I love those shit. And then he dragged her down in the fucking dungeon. Kept her there for fucking 4 weeks.
Good God.
Yeah, that's what I call a relationship, mate.
He's an alpha male. That's a fucking idiot. What's his name? Andrew Tate. Yeah, that's how you should be treating.
Oh, I haven't. My son's had to tell me about him. I didn't know about him.
No, he's a fucking sinister prick. He stepped into this
Yeah.
He stepped into this gap that you and I are sort of talking about now. You need a bit of fucking tough love. You need to
Yeah,
He stepped into that space, but
But
he's
does
he's
he do it
also
with a
just
man bun though?
he's just also a piece of shit, man.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's in all sorts of fucking
Yeah. Trafficking women and all that sort of yeah, he's a prick.
fucking hell. Well, I reckon.
And then he made this he made this big display about Andrew Tate fights 100 guys in one day, and they were all fucking morons. Like, I want to fly over there at my age and get in with him, and I'll just fucking plant a big overhand right on him, you dickhead.
Just get a bit of what is it, Krav Maga?
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking drop him with a few.
Well, all these guys were fucking novices, complete novices.
Oh, mate, no, just
Through them like. Anyway,
run in with the fucking elbow, and you'll be.
I can't really fight it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but
well, look, in our minds, we could do it.
yeah, in our minds, yes.
In our minds, it'd be all sorted in a minute.
Bit like my drumming. In my mind, I'm fucking great.
Oh, fuck. All right, talking about drumming. Oh,
We left football now. I mean, what more needs to be said?
Well,
the whole club needs a fucking overhaul, big time.
You know, look, I think a bit of that. People have to be themselves.
Yeah.
And if Voss isn't being himself, and none of the players are allowed to be themselves, you're fucked. You're totally fucked. Footy isn't just about, being robotic and having a system. You've got to have your personality in the game, and you can't. Is she fucking texting again, mate?
No. In my notes last night, I was wondering if I was getting a bit, woo woo, but I made the comparison to music. Like, you've got to have freedom to play what you want.
Yeah.
And then you refine it from there, but it's still you know what I mean?
And if you don't have a place in that outfit, you go, this isn't for me. It's not, I'm not going to take 1.7 and be depressed.
Yeah.
Is the way. I don't know if that made sense or not.
Mate, watching St Kilda play Collingwood last week, I reckon TDK will be better off with St Kilda, honestly. They played fucking good footy. So,
well, look at his brother's a fucking tough player.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be in him.
I mean, Geelong, I don't know how Geelong does it. I mean, Chris Scott's.
Yeah.
I really like that guy. I have to say it.
Yeah, he's good to listen to, actually. He's runs. Because there's
smart. He's 3 steps ahead of him all the time.
Yeah, but it's not political, though. It's pretty raw.
Yeah.
Like, Vossi just sounds like a fucking premier to me.
Yeah, true. That's true, yeah.
I just can't buy it. I can't buy into it. Imagine being...
So, have we come to the conclusion? I'm just trying to sort of wrap up some of this. We've been like a mad woman with a shit this episode, but okay, does Voss need to be given a bit of leeway to be himself and develop himself as a coach rather than this, if we just follow the process, we'll be good, No. Who are you? What do you want?
I think he has freedom to do that. But he's tried gently guy. Because he's frightened of coming across as a madman.
Yeah.
I think the Voss has to come out and I reckon I don't think that the club would deny him that. I don't think.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What about Graham Wright though? What are we going to do? We're going to look. I'm all for it. If Voss isn't going to buy in, like they want us to buy in, but they're not buying in. So
what's the choice? You get rid of Voss. Okay. For me, I'd get Longmire for one reason. He's tough. He's tough.
Me too.
And our players need fucking toughening up. So he'd be my first choice, right? But you do go backwards a bit. Okay. You keep Voss. Okay, what has to happen if we keep Voss? He needs to be encouraged to find his identity, number one.
Yep.
And he needs, I reckon, clear out the whole fucking assistant coaching panel. They're fucked.
Yes.
They're morons.
Yes, that's definitely not Voss's fault.
Yeah.
So, but the one thing I think about Longmire is he's had his tough days and he's ready to just settle down now. If he took that job, it'd be a retirement fucking, he wouldn't give a fuck.
No, I don't reckon he's that sort of person. I reckon he's a real tough competitor. So I reckon he would. Yeah. And he didn't win enough premierships. So I reckon there'd still be that fire there to like. I reckon he'd be looking at the list going, can I do it? What do I need to do it?
Well, look at fucking Swan's list, mate. And he couldn't get it done with them.
Yeah.
Well, he did.
Heaney was fucking playing on one leg in the grand final. Like,
we've got all that.
He was playing with painkillers, and he's basically torn his fucking foot to pieces. And no, I'm deadly serious.
Yeah, no, I know, but we've got all that shit going on too.
Yeah.
Well, Zach Williams, we don't know. From quarter to quarter, has he gone off yet? Like,
no, but I mean, shit. A grand final is it's not just getting there; it's being there in the right form and the right physical health and the right. It's
a lot of luck.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's quite complicated to do. I think.
But
Collingwood or Brisbane will do it again this year.
Yeah,
I think
they're
Collingwood.
smart enough. Yeah, they're smart enough now. I think,
which suggests a really fucking good support system that can.
Look, imagine their line coaches
work their way through that. Player management, coaching.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine their? I just assume their line management is fucking exceptional.
Yeah.
They're so well coached.
Yeah.
As
I said, man, Collingwood will burst out of fucking centre clearance and not even look and kick it chest out to the lead because they know where the guy's going to be.
Absolutely.
We're bombing it in on guys' heads. Yeah. Hawthorn to an extent too.
Yeah. A lot of other teams have that structure, and I think Voss is
Adelaide playing Hawthorn. That guy Ben Keys.
Oh yeah.
Now, kind of not an exceptional talent, right? But he, in that last quarter, the competitive fucking nature that he and the contests he went in for in forward line. I was watching him going, fuck, man, if only our guys had that spark and desire and hunger,
Yeah.
Because he's sort of, no, he's a good runner. He's a great runner athlete, but it's just his competitive nature that gets him.
Yeah. The intention is there.
Yeah. So why don't we have that?
I think this is my conclusion. Okay. Right. Voss stays. We get this Graham Wright fuck off and coaches.
Yep.
I don't know how that works. is available, like as far as those positions go. Like I've got no idea. But I think Voss is the right coach.
Okay.
We need the lot. Yeah. Then what possibly could be happening is we've got a head coach and line coaches that aren't, like it's one thing to have like the 22, field players that have some synergy, but what's going on between, our head coach and our line coaches? Is that a fuck up?
Well, clearly.
So, well, maybe, I don't want to put it all on Voss because I don't think it's him.
No. So clearly there's a disconnect between our mids coach and forward coach for a start. Like the entries into forward 50 are fucking terrible. And the forward line's terrible. It's
the whole structure is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Voss. I think
but someone has to wear the blame, right? Like if you're not happy with what your line coaches are doing, then what are you doing? Like it's your job to make them, hey, this is what I fucking want. This is how it looks.
Yeah. Well, he needs to be given the power to say, well, I don't fucking like this guy.
He needs to take it. He needs to fucking stand up, man.
Yeah.
Be the Vossi that was the player. Just fucking stand up and
eyes
go
rolling back in his head.
Yep.
I still back him. I think he's still got that competitive spirit. I think if he finds himself, if he finds himself in the role properly, if he wears it, what he truly is, and we get rid of these fucking I'm sure there's line coaches lining up for that job, that could do that.
Yeah.
He does.
Walk in Monday morning, Vossi, go, listen, board meeting, right.
He's gone.
No, this is what we're doing. This is what I want.
Yeah.
You don't like it? I'll quit now.
Back
me, we'll fucking do it. And this is what I need. I need a new forwards coach. I need a new mids coach.
Yeah.
I need someone with a bit of speed on the outside in the midfield. I need a fucking fast rebounding halfback. Just make it happen. This is what we're going to do.
Well,
whatever it is. Well, maybe it's different to that. Fuck whatever it is. Just make a stand and go, right, this is it. And if you don't like it, I'll go now. Fuck you.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be scapegoated for you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just scapegoating. How many fucking coaches have we been through? So this whole thing is scapegoating, PR, scapegoating. Yeah. No, fuck it. And yeah, you're right. Voss should say, fuck it, I'll go because I've made my money, and I can earn. He can surely turn a coin doing something else anyway.
Surely someone would take him as an assistant or something. So, but yeah, I mean, we keep coming back. It's every level, right? It's corporate. It's the identity. It's the football department, coaching. It's the players. It's everybody.
I think the
club has to sit back and go, we're not where we should be. We've got a talented list. We've got a good club. We should be better. So, right, what do we do?
Well, I reckon Voss would have, if you did that, what you just said, if Voss walked in there and said, I want this, that, I'm sure that he could even provide names. Not just go in there and say, well, I need this is it. I'm sure he could say, I want this one for the back line. I want this guy for the forward coach. I want, how long has Aaron Hamill been there? I fucking remember him from since he was playing.
When he had hair and he was a really good looking guy, now he looks like a freak show. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he does, but he's still fucking there.
Hang on. Yeah. That can happen. Let's have sympathy for those that don't look like they used to.
Oh, mate. Suck
well,
it up.
Cade Simpson, fucking champion for Carlton.
Yeah.
Put his body on the line like fucking nobody else. Somehow. We fuck him. I think we fucked him off a year too early. I think he still had another year in him. So there's that. So there's no reward for that fucking
Yeah.
loyalty and body on the line. No. Ends up now he's the fucking defensive coach for Hawthorn.
That pisses me off.
Yeah. Stronger together. Well, how about stronger when you fucking stick up for those you love and show a bit of fucking loyalty and fucking balls.
No, anyone can put a slogan on. Fuck.
Yeah.
Build back better. Fucking whatever you want. You can, you know, yeah. But
that's the issue. It's all
slogans.
Nebulous ideological crap.
Fucking PR rubbish.
Followed up with true action and
well, like I said, you can feel it at the game. It's the game is secondary to what's going on.
Yeah.
Around the ground, and you've got all sorts of activities and The game is secondary for Carlton.
Hey, is your bobblehead collection complete? No.
Yeah.
It's football club is pleased to announce.
Yeah.
2025 bobblehead collection.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Only $995 for the lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
The day games are like a carnival.
Okay.
And the footy is secondary. The footy's just happening in the background.
Mm.
The action and the interaction is in the crowd. It's disgusting. I'll never go to a day game again. But these poor players, they've got to buy into that. Buy into that.
Yeah.
How do you fucking buy into that when you're not even the.
Yeah, it's like being hired as a drummer to turn up and play for fucking Human Nature or something, isn't it? It's like,
it's worse.
How do I buy into this soulless?
Well, but they're expected to perform, mate. Like for 2 hours. I mean, I can, if I'm getting $200 at the end
and risk their life, really, like you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, going hard, mate. It's like, what? Going hard
for what?
For who?
Yeah.
Like I feel for them. They are secondary.
Yeah. Okay.
They're on field. Their on field activity is secondary to the PR and the corporate blues.
Okay. Yeah.
And well, how do you buy into that? And God knows they've tried.
Yeah.
4 years that I've watched this real corporate thing, really go berserk. They've gone from 80,000 to 100,000 members. It's obviously working because people who don't like footy will buy into it.
Well, we made the prelim, and okay. Let me credit a few podcasts because I've listened to a few.
Yeah. No, they're all good.
And their insights have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Pommy and Oz, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows the shit out of me.
No, I watch him.
But he's very organized. His analysis is very on point. Ian Prendergast, again, some fucking great insights. 2 Blues, passionate Blues, much more passionate, but still great insights. Even the 2 young boys that
I like those young guys.
Baggers Chat, they're great.
Yeah, that's a fucking good show.
Yeah, they're good, man.
Yeah.
And they're a good mixture of sort of, the young passion and sort of a bit of footy insight. So,
mate, and
there's been some great insights, and I think, we're all on the same page, which is more frustrating because why can't the club see this? It's like a record company in denial of the fact that fucking Napster's come along and undermine the whole fucking thing. You can't get away with your bullshit anymore.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a good analogy. It's over now.
Mm.
If one thing is positive about it, is that it's over now, and
we have to face reality.
So we'll just keep. I mean, I'll always, I won't turn up. I won't pay a membership, but I'll always, say, oh, I wonder how the Blues are doing this week, even if I know that they're a corporate Blues. But maybe one day, one decade.
Mate, no, the really sad thing is we're all getting to the point of not like caring. We're like,
we don't care because
I'm surely the Blues will respond this weekend. I remember thinking, oh yeah, and then going, no, but they won't.
I posted on My Blue Heaven, like he was pretty. Well, for him, he was pretty positive that game, Port Adelaide game, and I just said, I think that we'll be beaten on every line of the ground this week and come away with a substantial loss.
Yeah.
And I know fuck all about football.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they handed us. So if I know that, they know that. And so, at least, what were we saying? At least it's good that we know,
where we're at.
Yeah, we know where we're at. Everyone knows.
Hopefully.
And if not, like you said, we'll just sort of have a look at the scores when we're at work every now and again and go, yeah. I'm actually more interested in the Adelaide Collingwood game this week.
It's
know what I mean?
It's gone from maybe 35% of supporters knowing where we're really at to suddenly like
pretty much 100.
No, like 85.
Yeah.
With this fucking sycophant percentage going, oh no, just you're not real.
But you know who they are? They're the ones that go to the day games that don't give a shit about footy. They're doing something else. So like I had people behind me talking about fucking, oh, and she said to him and he said to her and rah, rah, rah. I'm like, fuck, are you serious? I want to watch the football. Like that's your 15% there.
No,
so
yeah, they're the
they buy into that because it's a fucking easy thing. They don't have to buy into it.
And they somehow look more compassionate, going, oh, no, I'll never give up on these boys.
Oh, for fuck's sake! They're the ones that actually don't go to the footy to watch footy.
Yeah,
they're like in it for the Oz kick and the rest of the shit, and it's a day out for them. I get it; it's okay. But
and they go home and rub themselves to pictures of Charlie and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Did I just say that publicly?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm still getting off on Harry, and when he comes out, mate, I'll be there.
Yeah. God.
Did I go too far? Was that too much?
No, I think we've just really. This has been one of our. It's a weird one. We've been very serious, but also loose and just.
No, this is the best. This is the best one we've ever done.
No,
it is.
I liked it when we could have fun and make a mockery of Charlie and the green whistle and all that stuff. We've gotten a bit serious now.
Well, I mean, I think there's phases,
Yeah.
Now we're kind of like veterans now.
Carlton have destroyed all sort of youthful hope, and
it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault. Yeah. You've even ruined us, Carlton.
Yeah,
we were a popular.
We were a
YouTube channel peaking out at 23 views or whatever it was.
We were influencers. We were YouTube influencers, and now you've knocked us down to just talking seriously about footy.
old guys complaining about families around them at the footy and kids crying.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll never stop. I will never give way to that.
Yeah.
I fucking don't like it. I like going to the local footy and I sit, on my own, right on the fence. I used to like that. I used to like,
Yeah, so I love watching AFL as close to the ground as possible. I'm like opposite to everyone else.
yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, I fucking love it because I love to see the speed of the game.
Yeah.
I love the speed of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I think it's going to come down to like people will just fucking rock up to the local footy and watch that.
Yeah.
If you're a Carlton supporter.
I mean, yeah, I've sort of got zero interest in watching us lose
Oh,
170, 80 points to Collingwood. Like,
in the style we play.
why would you watch that?
Oh, and then why would you go?
I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
From
Stay home, please. If you're a Carlton supporter, stay home and show your fucking
just let them fall on their swords.
show your discontent by not showing up.
Yeah. Don't fucking bang the drum and don't even provide them. Don't even provide them with a banner to run through.
You're going to be disappointed if you discard our fucking council and go, no, I'm going to support this club. You're going to walk away shattered. You're going to be more shattered.
Isn't that called
because you're coming up against the team that actually wants to fucking win, as opposed to a bunch of pretenders that want to go out and look good. And when it's too hard and they might cut their perfect face or whatever in a contest, they're going to back out and you're just going to walk away. Why? Don't put yourself through it. Don't.
The Collingwood one is going to be worse than that because they're just gonna fuck around for like they did with West Coast for the first half. They're just gonna fuck around, and then when it counts, they're gonna go, okay, we're gonna nail you now.
I reckon they're going to come out from the first bounce and I reckon they're going to go for a 200-point fucking.
I think they should.
And I reckon they're going to turn to us and go, suck on that.
Hey,
honestly.
Like, no. Roles reversed. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
If it was Carlton and Collingwood were fucking pretending to be a corporate band, a boy band, I'd say, yeah, okay, let's see how that works out for you, mate. And I would slam, like you said, I would slam on 200 points. I'd even injure some people.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, get out of the game.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yep.
You want to play hard or do you want to be a corporate boy band? Okay, well,
yeah.
Hey,
you chose to be here, not me.
Yeah, it's a physical game. Sorry.
Yep.
All the tackles will be legal.
Fucking 3 years ago, Taylor Adams got into Cripps, just fucking belted him and gave it to him on the ground. Not one player came up and remonstrated.
Fuck that. He deserves. Well, he is Carlton to me now, and he always will be.
Yeah. As a player, wouldn't he be going, fuck you don't do that to my fucking captain that's worked his ring out for 10 years, like fuck off.
Fuck, mate, I would even suspend myself for Cripps.
Yeah. Yes.
But nah. What would fucking Voss do back in the day?
Oh, he'd run straight through Maynard.
There would be destruction.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck, man.
Mm.
I won't. I don't think I'll watch it. I don't know what night it's on, even the Pies game.
I can tell you, it is. Oops. Where are we? It is Friday night.
Friday night. I'll be working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no bad thing. I'll have a look at the scores. Done my part.
You know what? I'll watch it just to watch the.
Yeah, just to see how it goes. Yeah,
It'll be an autopsy.
yeah. It will be. Side bottom will fucking tear us apart.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So we've done the review.
It's been comprehensive. Shit. God. I
We've
mean,
done the review. We've done the post.
fuck. It's probably the lowest point, but it's probably a good thing. It's like, you know.
Well, let's see.
If Graham Wright is the person that we think he might be,
Well, that's what I thought Brian Cook was, though.
nah.
Well, he was a
he
job.
was a don't rock the boat, you know, gently.
Okay.
Graham Wright is a bit of a change merchant, I reckon.
I hope we don't get the fucking end of his
Nah.
energy, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of getting the tail end of fucking people. Like,
I reckon the fact he sat up in the coach's box that match with Voss spoke volumes. Like,
interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, what are you up to, Vossy? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I'm CEO.
Won a premiership, and I've coached Hawthorn, recruited Hawthorn.
Yeah. Done a bit.
Oversaw Collingwood's rise to fame. You know, how you going?
I've done a bit in this space, Aussie.
No, just, you know, coach like I'm not here.
Yeah. No pressure, mate. No pressure here. But I'm fucking successful. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll get lured in by the fucking. Maybe there's a fucking Illuminati of Carlton, you know, that control the whole.
Well, that's another accusation. Honestly, there's like, was it Pagan or Malthouse said there's these money men that.
Oh, really? Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that have a big influence on the whole club. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They need to go because it's not even like it's not a big money thing when it comes down to when it comes down to being on a board and things like that.
Yeah.
Footy it's not the big money.
That's what I mean. You're going to need tough characters to go, you know what? You fucked it. You fucked it.
Yeah.
Sit down, shut your fucking mouth. This is what we're going to do. You don't like it? Take your money and fuck off.
We don't need your money. They don't need their money.
Yeah.
The club has so much money. Like that, they could pick and choose who the fuck they wanted. It wouldn't matter. Like,
who is Carlton? Who is Carlton? Is it the 1981 fucking team? Fitzpatrick and Hunter and Harms and Johnston and Bazosco. Yeah. Is that it? Is that what you want to see? Yeah. Okay. Fuck off and let us do it. We'll do it. Yeah.
Because that's what got you the 100,000 in the first place. Yeah. They're still riding off the back of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I saw a guy when I went to the North game who had a jacket on that said Carlton 1961. This old guy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
You're a legend. You're still rocking up to this shit.
Yeah.
And could you imagine what he would have seen?
No.
My God.
No.
That was before I was born.
No.
I was just like, fuck, like you poor guys. It's almost better that you know, when you haven't seen that.
Oh, imagine the younger generation, like the Baggers Chat Boys are saying, we've never seen
it.
Anything.
Nah.
I'm listening to them going, fuck you, poor bastards.
And they look like living through their mothers and fathers' experience.
Yeah.
Of rocking up to a Carlton game,
yeah,
shaking out the age, and knowing they're going to win by 10 goals. I fucking loved that statement of that young guy said. I was just like, fuck, man, that's better than it's better than experiencing it, you know.
But we're good enough. We could have come out fucking slammed Richmond.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
We could have beat Hawthorn with a bit of self-belief. We
wanted that round too. That's what shits me. We wanted that round. We didn't want the pre-round. We wanted round 1 with Richmond.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Yeah.
Fucking MCG.
Money.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Bang. Just crush them. Anyway, fuck.
Well, toughen up. That's what I'm going to call this bloody episode. Toughen
All
up.
right. Yeah.
There is a tentative boys trip in
Mate, I'm saving now if there is.
2026, 2027.
I'm there.
It's going to be Hanoi, Hoi An, Saigon,
Okay.
border,
Yep.
boat into Phnom Penh. Meet the girls.
Oh, finish off in Phnom Penh?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right. Well, it's been good. It's been a
That's a fucking long one.
we
Jeez.
vented 3 hours or something.
3 hours.
And I have to wee again, so we're going to go.
I'm busting for a piss too.
Me too. Yep.
All right, mate. I hope it worked.
Go Blues. That's
Yeah, well, fuck the Blues. They can live up to the members or the supporters. They can live up to our standards now.
Yep.
It's up to them.
Yep.
Let's go and have a piss.
Yep.
All right, mate. Talk soon.
Maybe that's the title.
Yeah.